about.
Wait, it's a Sony or it's a Lumix?
That one's Lumix. That one's a Sony.
Yeah, David has the a Sony G7X, I think. Is that a thing?
That's the crazy one.
Did I make it up?
G7X. That sounds like a Lumix, or G7.
GX7.
GX7.
Yeah, Lumix has the
GX7.
G series.
So does well his is
just a
like
nice
fancy.
camera,
His has a double. Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's out of my price range. That's all I know.
I don't even know what it's called anymore.
Yeah.
Bro.
Recording. All right, ready, Aaron?
You guys want to put this in the middle of you guys?
It's a little
Let's
mascot.
do it. This is the Inland Empire dinosaur.
Yeah, the IE.
Hey, you know
Hey,
what
the
that-
IE Dino.
the
How
IE
about that?
Hey, dino.
Bro, Aaron, you always do this, bro.
He needs like
Putting my beers in the freezer.
Bro, literally, we don't do anything for the first 30 minutes of recording. Once we hit record, Aaron goes and does what he has to do. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
That's like my dad. I feel like my dad will get ready for a road trip 2 hours in, and then he'll go to the restroom or something.
Oh, man.
Tengo
All
que
right.
miar.
Beers in the freezer, dog.
Okay, here we go. Actually, let me double check this shit. Focus.
What is this episode going to be called? What is this episode numbered?
Lucky number 13.
This is 13.
Oh, 13?
Oh shit! For
3.
M.
This is episode Friday the 13th.
Friday the
We
13th.
should record on Friday.
They don't know that we're not recording on Friday.
Yeah, it could be Friday.
Yeah.
We could lie to you guys.
Yeah,
we could
you
not
guys
even
would
be
never
here.
know.
We could like stitch it in Premiere or something.
Yeah, we
Exactly.
recorded this like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
We're animatronics. We're not real.
Our mouths are moving, but to like we could just in post put whatever topic,
Exactly.
whatever
Oh,
relevant topic.
Talking, hey, I know we haven't even said what's up to you guys yet. I just got a crazy ass topic right now. But I remember about the animatronics. You remind me before I forget. But what's up, y'all? Welcome back. Episode lucky number 13. We got a special guest. You guys for sure have. If you're in the Latino YouTube community, you've seen this
You know this
beautiful
man.
face. You know this
Well,
funny
you've
man.
seen Eric's videos, and I'm in them, so
Yeah.
you might know me from Eric's videos.
Yeah.
Eric, aka Super Ego.
Super Ego.
Big shout out. He's a
AKA, if
dad
you don't know
now.
who that is, Cholo Adventures.
Cholo Adventures, Eagle the Cholo.
We're gonna get super in depth with all that whole thing. But what's up,
But yeah,
Pablo?
this is Pablo.
Thank you so much for
What's up?
joining us,
Pablo,
Pablo.
aka Eric's dad.
Eric's dad. Eric's dad.
man. What's up, Pablo? How you doing?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Doing
good.
great.
Thank
Very
you.
excited.
Thank you.
Very excited. Going back to the animatronics thing. Did you guys see the Avenger thing at Disneyland? What's it
Oh,
called?
the Saturday
Oh
thing.
yeah, the campus. Avengers
campus, Avengers
yeah.
Campus.
I'm going tomorrow.
Oh,
for real?
shit.
Taking my kids, yeah, so I'm gonna be
That's
there
tight.
tomorrow, yeah.
You know that Spider-Man that like jumps from like the roof?
Yeah, it's fake.
That's an animatronic.
Yeah.
Really?
I thought it was real.
I thought they hired a little kid to
I
just
didn't
keep doing that. little
I
boy
didn't
or
see
something.
it. Is
haven't
it like
seen
their
it?
Tinkerbell? Because you know how Disney had the Tinkerbell that
Yeah,
would
that
fly?
one.
That was a real person.
That was a real person, right?
For
Yeah.
sure.
No, but you haven't seen the animatronic for Spider-Man?
So
Haven't
basically,
seen
he like
anything.
swings from one building to the next, but he flies in the air. Like he does like a cool fucking like superhero
Yeah.
stance and shit.
all
But
that.
it's a dummy. It's a dummy.
See, this is why we got the TV to put shit up there. I'm not even prepared for that.
Hey
I'm sorry.
Jamie, can you do that?
Jamie?
you guys have a Jamie?
Do we have a Jamie?
We got Karina.
Karina.
But no, bro, that animatronic, because I didn't know anything of what was going on. I just saw the video of it. And then I was like, oh, cool. They have a stunt person that just does that every time. And I was looking at the comments and be like, oh, it's an animatronic. But literally, if you look at it, the animatronic finds his center of gravity, which is fucking weird.
What the hell?
So
He's got better balance than I do?
Bro, yeah, no, every jump is a different movement.
Damn.
So it's not this, it's not always just like that. He'll like, depending on the wind or whatever, his body would shift towards the center of
Damn.
gravity.
See, this is a message for white people. You think Mexicans are going to take your jobs? Animatronics are taking your jobs.
Yeah.
There
you could have
Could've
been
had
like
a white Spider-Man.
Yeah,
A-
exactly.
A,
You
white
could have been like a
little boy.
13-year-old or something.
Little Peter.
Little
doing
Peter.
flips.
Yeah, so that is scary. Honestly, that's creepy as fuck.
Yeah, like we just be
Yeah.
like, I don't
I
know.
wonder, like, if he comes in with excuses and stuff, like he develops AI and he's like, "Oh, I'm not feeling it. You know what? Like, Nas is giving me more money."
Yeah, fucking Universal's paying more.
Exactly.
Fuck, dude.
Harry Potter world.
Oh,
yeah, the
did catch on
Minions,
fire.
right, yeah.
The Minion thing.
yeah, the
caught
Minion,
on
right.
fire. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's not the first time Universal was caught on fire.
King Kong.
No.
Yeah.
King
Really?
Kong, yeah.
I've never heard of any of this, bro.
King
Yeah.
Kong from like freaking years back, like the OG King Kong ride.
Yeah.
That shit was on fire. That's why you had the new. That's why they had that new one. Well, years later.
Yeah. It destroyed like Back to the Future.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was my favorite one.
I think that's crazy how they have still not brought back Back to the Future, bro. It's like one
Well,
of the
they
biggest
switched
films.
it for Simpsons.
Still, like they should create a Back to the Future ride, bro. That's one of their best films, one of the most classic films, dog.
Yeah.
How can you not bring that back?
For real. That goes into like relevancy too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think there's like a big there's a struggle between nostalgia and like what we find is so dope, and then like as we get older we're like, what, this is dope. Even The Simpsons, I feel like if you talk to younger kids and you're like The Simpsons, and they're like, huh?
Yeah, they don't really know The Simpsons.
like it, yeah.
They know The Simpsons, but they don't watch The Simpsons.
Yeah,
That's true. The battle between relevancy and
Nostalgia.
nostalgia.
Damn.
Well, one sells. I feel like one sells more than the other.
Definitely.
I think what's relevant hits quicker because it's
True.
like kids and the parents want to take the kids.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm sure you're gonna have a lot of fun.
Oh,
but
yeah.
you will with your kids.
Well, I mean,
but
I'm only going to one park because right now it's expensive as fuck
Yeah,
to go to
it's
two
crazy.
parks.
Yeah.
But luckily we got tickets to DCA, so we're gonna see the Avengers Campus.
DCA, what's
I'm not
DCA?
waiting for those lines, bro. Fuck, those lines are gonna kill my ass all day tomorrow, dude.
You know, I went on a date to Disneyland, and I hated Disneyland, and she hated Disneyland.
and y'all hated
What?
each other.
Agreed.
I hate you for coming. I hate you for letting me come. I hate you for
How you guys
inviting me.
agreed to it?
I know, who picked it?
Who paid? I want to know this
Yeah.
too. Like,
No, we split. She paid for her, and I paid for my ticket. But I
Oh, you
remember
went Dutch.
we were trying to be cute because we were like starting to talk and shit. And we were like, what do cute people do? Because we're not into like, we're not
What
head
do
ass at
cute
all.
people
So
do?
like, what do cute relationships people do? I was like, you want to go to Disneyland? She's like, yeah, let's go to Disneyland. And then
Oh
we're
my
there
God.
and we're waiting in line. I was like, well, I fucking hate Disneyland. I was like, I hate it too. Why do we come? that shit was a mess. Because I hate. Do you like going to dates to amusement parks?
It's fun.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
like
like-
it.
yeah.
I like it because like you wait in line and then like that's when the conversation
Yeah,
starts
right.
and like sparks and whatever. I didn't used to like Disneyland, but I started going with like a group of friends, and then all of a sudden like I started becoming more and more of a Disney person. And so dates, like you got the next thing to talk about. You got people watching, and then you
Oh,
can
that's
just
true.
topic to topic. You know, I'm not as cute as you, so I have to rely on my personality. So I have to like topics, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you have to like constantly have stuff to talk
Yeah.
about. So it makes
What
it
ab-
easy.
What about for first dates? Would you take a girl on a first date to an amusement park?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
an amusement park. Like, what do you mean? Like just a
'Cause-
fair or like?
I said,
Like the
yeah, well,
Universal
anything
or-
that has,
I mean, I've never got to take my girlfriend to an amusement park yet. Like
Yeah,
they just barely
yeah.
open.
anything that has
Yeah.
like lines longer than 2 hours.
I mean, that's almost
I
everything.
mean, it'd have to be my
Yeah.
girlfriend. I wouldn't take just a date. Like,
Because like that's what I've thought about. Is like, what if you take a girl on a first date to an amusement park and you just run out of things to say? Now you're just sitting in line awkwardly.
You know, I feel like there should be because you guys do not know each other.
No, but
So
that's.
it should be like an in-depth, like you guys are really getting to know each
But I
other.
think that's the hardest
but
time.
what if you don't click?
Yeah, and then you're just making up awkward
Damn.
fucking conversations. Like, so what's
Yeah.
your favorite color?
Like my feet hurt. Yeah, you know, I want to go
we've
home.
been doing a lot of walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's weird because if it's a first date, it like kind of implies that the dude should pay. Because like kind of the dude should be
Yeah,
responsible
yeah.
for the first date. Like if you're asking somebody on a date,
You're
then it's
paying.
kind of like, yeah, you're bankrolling that.
Damn.
But if it's like both of you have passes and it's like, you know, we have this in common, let's go.
Or both of you hate it.
Yeah, or both of you hate it, exactly.
That's
But you have that conversation before, dude. Like,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
true. Yeah, you can't. Yeah,
you can't
you're right.
find out like in the middle of Disneyland, like $500 deep or whatever.
Bro, honestly, man, I regretted that whole. Bro, that girl, that same girl, I was such a simp for her. I used to, bro. Oh my god, this one got me so mad. What was your favorite game in the World Cup 2014? Or what do you think was the best game?
Well, I mean, you could be pretty biased and say like, you know, Mexico versus Brazil. Even
I
though
know,
we
no,
tied-
but like the
even
main
though we
one,
didn't
or was
tie
it
and we didn't
2016?
Go to goal at all, but
No, it was 2016.
No, 18.
18. It was 18. I'm sorry, 18.
Russia.
Oh, well, your favorite
2018.
game has to be Mexico and Germany.
No,
bro.
no,
Like,
Germany.
come on.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Oh, no, okay, that just okay. No, but I was talking about Spain and Portugal. Do you remember that game?
Oh, yeah, that
as
was
a
a good
neutral.
one.
As
Yeah.
a neutral, yes. That
Bro,
was,
I missed that game because I was a simp for that girl, and she asked me, "Hey, you want to run errands with me in LA?"
Run errands?
Yeah.
She had you running errands, bro?
I
What
went
type
with
of
her.
errands?
Yeah, we had to go. She sold shoes.
Well, she
Damn.
was in the shoe game.
Yeah,
Like actual
She has
shoes?
she has
So
some
she
hard ass
needed
shoe game.
muscle.
Hey, she looked like she was
needed,
my
a
size.
bit
I'm
of-
a,
But I
She
missed
had
that
size
game.
12s, dog. I would have hit her up.
I was such a
bro.
simp for her, bro.
did she even give you free shoes?
Nah, but we're gonna start a shoe business. And then I caught too many feelings, and I was like, "It's not a good idea to mix business and feelings."
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, because then you're stuck.
So how's talking about business and feelings? How's the YouTube dating scene? Is it like a small circle, like people like dating in between each other's groups and shit?
I think it's like anything. It's like, you know, if you work at a factory or whatever, have you seen those TikToks of people that work at factories?
Amazon.
They all cheat.
Yeah, they all cheat. So it's kind of like, it's like the YouTube world is kind of like any other job where, you know, it's a small circle. You guys all see each other at events like VidCon or just anything where there's like a lot of YouTubers, you guys hang out with each other.
Yeah.
It's because it's kind of hard. You can't, like with people who don't do YouTube, they don't really understand that like you might cancel last minute for a shoot, or you might do this or do that. Like, so I think like YouTubers understand each other, but it's like everything. It's like everything.
I bet.
It's weird. It's weird because it's also like you're creating, egos involved. You know, then all of a sudden you change the dynamic. Now somebody's dating somebody, and you're like, oh.
Are those fake relationships real? I mean, you know how people
Are those fake relationships?
That doesn't make sense at all.
Real?
You know how people make those relationships that there's a lot of like, oh, they're just dating for like the clout and
for
shit.
the clout and
Do
stuff.
people really do that?
That's a real thing. Yeah, that's definitely a real thing. You know, and I have friends who dabbled in that, like dating for clout, but I find that usually it's more one person who knows that than the other, and it kind of sucks. But I think like most relationships that I know aren't public. Like
I think it's the best
actual
way
good
to do it,
ones,
yeah.
is like they're not public. They'll like date each other. Like people kind of know because they like all of a sudden show up in the videos and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, the good ones aren't public.
The good ones aren't.
The
That's
good
like,
ones.
there's
That's
a
an
recent.
exclusive.
Hey,
I want
to
the
go
whole
back,
shirt.
I just want to say VidCon, invite us.
VidCon, we pulling up.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
VidCon.
We're pulling up
putting it
regardless.
There's been a drama thing that just happened. Jake Paul did a post and delete to Austin McBroom because Austin McBroom was like talking shit or something like that, and Jake Paul made a video. He was like, I don't want to tell everyone about your fake relationship and all this, and I got all the receipts and all this stuff, and he deleted it like a minute later.
Yeah.
Damn.
I feel like that's a rite of passage in the YouTube game. Like you start seeing all that stuff. Like I could probably spill some tea on that dude. I don't even know him. And so like just the tea that ends up filtering through the friend groups and then all of a sudden ends up with like, you know, just somebody in the circle or like in the world is pretty crazy. It becomes a thing where I think it's more financially viable to stay in a relationship that's terrible than it is to like break up and be kind of like who you want to be.
really
What's
good-
sad is like everyone knows how cringy that fucky relationship
Bro, you're making
is.
hella bank. If you're making $1 million a month,
I'm not hating on the guy for making bank, dude. Stop trying to defend
So
this
always
guy,
trying to
man.
fight you, Hoss.
No,
I was
does
always
that
like,
you
you're
got
a
a
friend?
friend?
Is that your homeboy?
if anyone wants to start a fake relationship,
Look, all I'm saying is
100%
it's
down.
funny how
Charles.
now they've been
James Charles.
they've been exposed so much, bro, and it's like funny how like no one stops watching them though. You saw all these like and let's just be honest, it's all girls that watch that channel, bro.
What channel?
The Ace Family.
Oh, I hate the Ace Family.
Always watching Ace
Like
Family
they
videos.
know it's fake and they're like, why are you still watching it? It's not like it's a TV show. Like no, you know it's fake, and these guys are trying to make it.
It's the
so like it feels
Kardashians.
real.
Yeah.
The Kardashians been fake. Everyone knows that, but
It's
girls
true.
don't want to follow them because why? I don't know.
I like the Kardashians.
I-
Sometimes.
Do you think it's just like girls like to they just like to be in denial and they're like, no, he loves her, like you know, because I see myself in her.
Yeah,
you know, and it's
100%.
like-
I need my own Austin.
Like
Exactly.
It's like when
I
a
wanna find
girl's
a guy
boyfriend
like
cheats
that.
on him,
I
like
need my own Pablo.
on her. She's like, oh, I can change him. Like he'll love me. I can change him. And all
girls
that.
love fixer uppers. Like I feel like the way that guys see cars, like oh, I'm gonna fix that car. You know, like my dream car right there. That's girls.
That's
and, like,
They do. They
dudes.
do. We had our friend Leslie. She came through and she said the exact same thing. She's like, we see them like, oh, we can fix him. I was like, he's not no car.
Because she said, I see the potential.
Yeah,
It's like,
she's the
what
potential.
bro. He's a dick.
Yeah.
Exactly. And when you fix a car, you either sell it or you crash it.
or it
So-
breaks down again.
Yeah, it breaks down again. So it's like the same thing.
It's a great analogy.
All I gotta say is kings, men, boys, watch out.
Hey.
If she idolizes the Kardashians or the Ace Family, watch
Toxic.
out.
Toxic
Don't
guy.
do it. Don't do it. I don't care how bad she is. Don't do it.
Yo, so girls can change guys in relationships, but guys can't change girls in
No, because then it
relationships.
seems abusive.
What do you mean change?
Like a girl will be like, no, you gotta do this, you gotta eat this, you gotta do that, you gotta work out. And then if a guy says that,
It's abusive.
it's
Oh,
like,
Yeah, it's kind
yeah.
of like out of pocket.
yeah, it's like, oh,
for
you don't
sure.
like me
There's
for
a
who
double
I
standard
am.
on that shit.
There is a double standard, but you know what? Personally, I like a girl who like challenges me.
Oh, hell yeah.
Who like gets me to eat right.
Yeah.
Who like gets me to like do my shit. Like I don't know. It's just kind of like I feel like sometimes it's a kick I need.
But also, don't be my mom. But also, don't be like, yeah, I like
that's
that.
true.
Be a challenge, but then also, if I want to eat some candy, don't be like, no, you can't eat some candy. Like,
Nah,
you're
you
not my
shouldn't be eating
fucking
candy,
mom,
bro.
bro. I'm eating
Hey,
some
bro, you
candy.
shouldn't be
You
eating
shouldn't
candy.
be
What time are you
eating
eating
candy,
candy anyway?
I
You
don't
eating
give
candy
a
for
fuck.
breakfast?
I eat candy where the fuck I want. I eat candy where the fuck I want. I don't give a fuck.
You ice cream for breakfast, huh? You're telling me ice cream for breakfast?
Bro, breakfast is dessert. What are you talking about?
Oh shit.
That's how you start your day. That's when you burn the most calories.
Hell
So you
yeah.
intake your biggest meal at breakfast. Then the rest of the day you're coasting.
Oh
Yeah.
damn. So your breakfast can be your worst meal because you're burning the most calories.
So I thought that breakfast not even the most important meal of the day. I thought it was made up
No,
It is,
by
right?
by like cereal
Oh,
companies
cereal
and stuff
companies.
like
Cereal
that.
companies.
Like a long
Yeah.
time ago, like they
Oh,
made
I
it
mean,
as an
could be.
advertisement. Because think about it, a lot of people don't eat breakfast in the morning and they're
That's
really
true.
healthy.
That's true. A lot of people
there's
do
also
intermittent
that,
fasting.
Intermittent, yeah, you just
Yeah.
say baby yeah, intermittent fasting where they eat later in the day and they eat a big portion and then that's part of the only meal they eat, or they snack on like later in the day too.
Yeah, because like sometimes I do like
Yeah.
caloric deficit and I don't feel tired from not eating breakfast.
But if you look at some of the most like
Healthy, I guess.
healthy people, like The Rock and all that shit, they eat like, I mean, of course he's huge, but like I'm saying, they eat a lot. They eat early. They eat like 4 or 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Work out.
Eat again.
And then go eat again,
Yeah.
work out, and then eat again, and then chill, and then work out, and like, bro, it's like
So I think it just depends on whoever.
it depends on your
Yeah.
diet and what you're doing, of course.
Body type too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a boxer, you're not gonna be doing that.
Yeah.
It's like
But if you're
gorillas.
like a bodybuilder,
They always say like, "Are you a vegetarian?"
No, I used to be.
I remember.
I
Yeah,
gave it up. I was a vegetarian like on and off for like 5, maybe 6 years.
I feel sorry for
How
you.
was it eating meat for the first time after a while?
You're brave, man. You're fucking brave.
Well, I thought like I was all about like the animals, and I had watched these videos of like all that like
Yeah.
PETA stuff, and
Yeah.
so like I was all about it, and then like with Whole Foods and stuff, they're like, oh, this chicken lives a better life than you do or whatever. So then I'm like, well, I'm gonna eat that chicken.
I want that chicken, bro.
Like, trying to
what
flex
the
on me with this chicken? What the
The chicken can afford rent. What the fuck?
that chicken,
The chicken
bro.
lived in LA.
in a 2-story condo, bro.
Yeah. Exactly.
Go ahead.
So my first non-vegetarian meal was I think January 1st, 2020. I was just like, you know what? I started working with this trainer in 2019, like the middle of 2019, and I was vegan. And then I told him like, yo, like make me a vegan plan. And he's like, I don't have any experience with that. And we tried all these things, and all the protein had too many carbs, and so it was like slowing me down. And then he's like, can you do like vegetarian? And I was like, fuck it, I'll do vegetarian. And then the weight just dropped. So I was like, oh shit, maybe my body needs a protein or whatever.
Yeah.
And so then I started doing cheese, dairy. Then I started doing fish because like the protein goals, like the macros.
Yeah.
Like I just started hitting them and stuff. And I haven't looked back.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah, I had.
Tight.
I
couldn't do that.
my ex was like
That's like a lot of commitment.
my ex was like vegan, so I really like being in that vegan world because I felt way healthier. But I love that meat. Pause.
So now you eat everything again? Or?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's easier to balance. I feel
Welcome
like.
back.
Yeah, thanks, man. I was gone for. I'm a prodigal son. I'm back. It's nice. The flavor's back.
Yeah.
That's no dig on vegetarians. Like,
Nah, fuck vegetarians.
I still have like a soft spot, but when I was vegan, I broke my ankle, and then like they were kind of saying like, oh, bone density has to deal something with like your diet. Like vegan is like they have less dense bones and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, you're just a hater. You just don't want me to save the planet.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
after a while, I was like, damn.
You broke like your
something
arm, then the
yeah,
other
I
arm.
was like
Like,
trying to hold up my quinoa. Like,
Sheesh. Well, that's crazy, bro. But let's talk about the whole YouTube. So you're starting your YouTube channels back, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Started
so how
post
long have you been
regularly.
on YouTube?
So I hopped on YouTube in 2006 with my buddies. I went to high school with Super Ego, Tim Delgado, Ricky Shucks, PD Flow, like from all the Chile
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And they all got on YouTube like 2006. The website like opened up and they all had channels and they were like posting and stuff. And I, for some reason, went to college for like theater arts. And they were saying like, oh, YouTube is a dump. Like it's going to go away. It's kind of like Bitcoin or whatever. Everybody's
Yeah,
like,
it's a
it's
bubble.
just temporary.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to take anybody from there seriously. And then I saw their account start to grow and I was like, oh. Then slowly I was like, no, I'm going to do it the other way. I'm going to like audition, headshots, do all this stuff. And then like flash forward to like 5-10 10 years, you know, they're all like living good off of it. And I'm just kind of like, you know, TV's cool, but like, I don't work for a really long time.
Yeah. So
then I was like, I'm going to just get back on here. Like, you know, that's the thing too, is like, I recently realized that I was such a team player that in a group, I could always like elevate everybody around me. I could always be like, oh dude, this joke would work, or, you know, writing stuff and stuff. And then, I realized that like, if you don't have anything to drive all that attention to, like your own thing, then you kind of just get swept away. Cause you know, you could do a collab channel, but collab channels like sometimes fall apart, and like, there's very few people who are able to carry a partnership like that to the end. Yeah. You know, like even on TV, like famous people, like even Chavo del Ocho, they all like had a falling out and like all that stuff. So then sometime around like 2020, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start kind of like trying to figure out what my thing is, or like, and then flash forward to now, I'm a little bit of a late bloomer, you could say.
That's, you know what, bloomer. I thought about, because I went through the same thing. I was doing YouTube heavy, and then I saw it dying off. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go 100% in acting. So I literally just dumped YouTube and went 100 to acting. And then when I was doing acting and I was going to all these workshops and shit, they would always bring up social media. They're like, oh yeah, you guys want to build your social media, you want to have these many followers and this. And I was like, damn, like what I wanted is here, but what they wanted was what I was doing.
Exactly. Yeah, I saw that a lot.
Yeah, so that was a whole switch. I was like, damn, so maybe I got to go back. So I went back to YouTube, but it's so hard doing, because it felt, it was discouraging me, because I was like, damn, I'm late, because everyone's doing it. Yeah. And that was my main thing. I was like, do I even have a chance anymore? Yeah. But it just goes down to if you really like it, and if it's something it will happen. So I was doing skits and shit. I was doing all the skits back. Like when I got you, that was amazing, bro. You killed that shit. Thank you so much.
Was it the soccer one?
Yeah, the soccer one. So I was doing the skits back again, and then I felt like it just wasn't enough. I was like, damn, like I'm lost in the whole wave of I just can't get it out. But and then this podcast thing happened randomly.
I know. Well, I told you, like, I remember you were talking to me about it, and I was like, dude, just eyes on the prize. Like, just focus on that light. Like, who cares if you're not getting the views right now? Like, just post content. Like, don't overthink it. Don't make it perfect. Like I told you, just be consistent. Like, eventually that pays off. Yeah. Because like people notice, and then you have a back out. It's like when you find a new creator, you know, you kind of go back and see all their stuff. You're like, oh, I like this one. Maybe their other one's good. Exactly. And then all of a sudden you're just getting those views and stuff, those legacy views. Yeah. And I think that's a little bit of it, is that you kind of have to be kind of like stubborn about it. You just have to do it, even if it's not like popping, because eventually, I mean, look at this. Like I saw you on TikTok on my For You page. I saw all your faces. I was like, damn. Like I saw that million on next to the heart. I was like, I ain't never seen an M like that.
Sheesh.
TikTok was cool. Like, I mean, it's cool, you know. Like it just brought us. Like I was like, oh shit. Yeah. Okay.
But what you say about that backlog is so important. Definitely. If you always, I tell because I have other supporters that like watch me, and they're small, like 200 subscribers and shit, and they DM me like, hey man, like it's just not working out for me. I'm like, bro, all it takes is like one video. And when you make that one video, you're gonna be so happy that you have that backlog. Because if you just stop making videos and then you just randomly do a video and that goes viral, they're gonna see you haven't posted anything for like fucking 5 months.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, he's just a one-time.
Yeah, he's like a one hit wonder.
You don't even follow him because you're like, oh, he has no more content.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Like there's like even TikTokers. I used to like when TikTok really started, I would watch them, and they maybe had like a bunch of videos with a little bit of views, but you'd see them, you know, and you'd be like, oh, that's funny. I'm gonna follow them because they're actually creating funny content, regardless of, you know, how many views and stuff they had or how many followers they had.
Yeah, same with Instagram. You know, you go on Instagram, you go like somebody thirst traps you. You go through all those thirst traps, man. You know, you scroll up. You gotta be. They only have one that you're like, oh, they recently broke up or something. Like that's when you slide in.
Or you see the boyfriend and then you like,
oh yeah, unfollow,
bro.
Block.
Or she doesn't even post, and then that one time she posts her boyfriend, unfollow.
Damn. So what was the first time like you actually like got like a really big video like to blow up?
Well, personally, I think my first video to blow up for me was like that Tinder takeover.
With
David. With David and George, and then Kitty Bernstein. Basically, it was like a skit. Every time we would do them, we would just kind of sit there and get matches and stuff, and then we'd find somebody. We'd be like, oh, okay. And then we'd turn it on, and we'd do it for like that profile that we saw. But I was like, what if like I do one where I don't get any matches, and I'm just kind of like a loser, and I'm trying to like just waste their time and stuff. I'm like, oh, come on, guys, like a little bit more. Let me just, one of these girls is gonna hit.
Yeah.
And I was getting matches, so like we did have to cut out a bunch. You know, because I'm a chulo.
Hey, was that a little flex?
Yeah, you know, I did get matches.
This is a serious Tinder question. Do you swipe on the black screens?
Do
you like that surprise? Do you like that adrenaline?
I think I've been out of Tinder. I got banned 2019.
What did you do?
How'd you get banned?
I wrote that I was an aspiring sugar baby, and apparently that was like they were cracking down, and they were like, you know, I wasn't serious.
Yeah.
If it happened, it happened.
Hey, if it happens now, it happens now.
Yeah,
Right,
and if it happens now, yeah. If somebody's watching this and they want to take care of me, you know,
sugar baby.
Aspiring sugar.
I'll make you laugh.
Please.
I don't care how old you are.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Somebody scout us.
Bro, you want to know? Oh,
I got
I'm
my
sorry, go on.
resume.
But I haven't seen the black screen.
No, I'd be swiping on those. I like the thrill.
What is it like?
It's just someone
random
that they don't want to post their picture, so it's just a
Mm.
black screen. And they put caption like, "I promise, like I'm fun. I just don't want people to see me on here." Some shit like
They
that.
cheating.
Damn, that's sneaky.
They
cheating, bro. For real, that's so sneaky.
Swipe. You know?
That's a sneaky link.
I don't have a Snapchat. I don't have a Snapchat. I don't have Twitter.
Yeah.
Exactly.
DM me for more information.
I saw James Charles on Tinder.
Oh, nice.
He's super like
I
top.
super like that.
He
Hell
bought
yeah,
an extra
dude.
super like.
Would you super
Hell
like
yeah.
that?
I would just
would.
let's have a conversation.
Exactly.
I'm gonna expose you like in a few months, and then my video's gonna get millions of views. And you know,
Exactly,
we know
bro.
what this is.
It's
We
an
know what we're
investment.
here for.
A date or two, you know, I'll do it for the
Yeah,
views,
that's
you
what
know?
I'm saying. That's what I've been telling them this whole time. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
no shame.
I would feel
shame in-
flattered if he like liked me back. I'd be like,
Right?
still got it.
You been to gay clubs?
I've been to
gay bars?
I've been to 2 gay bars. When I was in college, one of my homies was like, he had recently broke up with this dude. He was in a sugar daddy situation, and this dude was like paying for his apartment. He was like taking care of all his shit. He's like, I'm sad. And I was like, oh, you know what? Let's go out. You know, let's do it. So I went, and bro, guys are creepy.
Bro,
Yeah,
guys are
Guys
creepy.
are creepy, bro. Like I felt like it was like a crash course into knowing what a girl felt like. Like I was literally, I went in there, and then I was like, everybody's just like looking, smiling,
On the
and you're like,
prowl.
oh, okay,
They're
what's
like
up?
this.
Yeah, like they're like licking you up and down, like I'm like, all right, like I started like just kind of like
Cover up,
cover
you're
my
like-
bonsai, so I'm like, oh, you're just fetishizing me. You want like a little cub? I see. And then I remember I was at the bar, and then I was like, oh, I have to use the restroom, and I like was scooting down, and then they were like pushing me into the bar and stuff.
They're like-
so they were like.
They're like, excuse me, and they put your hands on
Yeah,
your
dude, they're like
waist.
handsy. I'm just like, hey, you know, and I'm like, damn, and then just get flashbacks to like when I was at the bar and stuff, being like, yo, what's up, girl?
You're like,
So,
this is my car, bro.
yeah, exactly.
That would be a really cool video. So taking one of your homies, well, I don't have any homies like that, but taking someone that's very like,
Flamboyant.
no, like a guy that's like very like touchy and just like weird to girls at clubs.
And take
And take him to a gay
Oh, it's like
bar.
scared straight, but
Yeah,
scared gay.
Scared gay. Bro, no.
That'd be an amazing fucking
Bro, no,
series.
but for real, bro, dudes are creepy.
Yeah, and the line for the restroom is so
You know
long.
why? You want to know why?
Why?
I can't say this on this podcast.
Oh, is that why?
That's why.
Why?
But you could see, wouldn't you?
I don't want to see.
No, I'm saying like you would see it like under the stall, like
That's
four
their
legs.
That's their
Damn.
business.
No,
Not
but yeah,
mine.
they still have urinals, right?
No, when I went to that club had like a trough, dude.
Oh,
it
damn.
had
I was
like
like,
all
just
the
like
ice ones.
Yeah.
That's even at a game. That's
Yeah,
even where
bro.
everyone's just staring at each other's dong. Like,
No,
like,
for real.
Nice dick over there, 3 guys apart.
Yeah, damn, that's like a conversation starter. That's an icebreaker right there.
Yeah.
What's up?
My name's Dave. What's up?
Nice,
I'm
Dave.
like, it's cold.
But yeah, I heard you get hella free drinks at gay bars.
I didn't get any free drinks, but I did get like a lot of looks and a lot of like misdirection. Like you're walking one way and then like some dude's like, hey, come here. And I
Hey,
was
man,
like,
what's your name?
"Hey." And then I never felt smaller in my life. Like I knew I'm a short dude. Like I'm 5'6" on a good day, 5'5" usually.
Yeah.
But like there, you know, these like 6'3" dudes that are jacked. Like that's all they do. They go to the gym. They're like, hey, come here.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like a baby. Excuse me. Like, damn, I'm so sorry. I didn't understand. Sorry, girls. I have like a whole new
goddamn.
respect for you guys.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I want.
You never been to a gay bar?
I've never been to a gay
Oh,
bar.
bro, I went one time. Well, I went a couple times, but one time I was like, it was my first time, so I was like, I'm gonna get a free drink. Why? So I told my homie, I was getting a free drink. He was like, bet. Whatever, you know, some guy pulls up with some sick pants. And me being an idiot goes, hey, bro, those pants are nice. Not realizing that I'm in this different setting, right?
Yeah.
You know? And so, like, then he's, oh, what's your name? And I told him, I'm all friendly. And I'm like, oh, nice to meet you, whatever. He buys me a drink, right? I offered to pay, but it was like, oh, I'll pay, but I didn't pay.
Like how girls do, like, oh, where's my wallet?
I was like,
my friend has my purse. I'm sorry.
I was like, where's my wallet? I lost it.
Bro, you were sending a mixed signal.
Right? I was like, where's my wallet? No, anyway, and then you know, the like he continues, and like their friends are really nice to us, and like we're just being cool with each other. He's like, do you want to go to the restroom? And I was like, I do have to go pee.
Oh my god!
Right? And I'm walking back.
You're so naive,
right?
bro.
Bro, that's how girls are.
Yeah.
It's just, to me, it's just another dude. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't think
it's my
anything of
homie.
it. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
my homie.
it's the boy.
It's like you tell me, you gotta go pee. Yeah, I gotta go pee. Let's go pee. Hold hands.
Okay.
Whatever. And bro, that when as soon as I was walking back to the restroom, my homie grabbed me. He's like, mm-mm. He's like, you don't know what's about to happen in there. I was like, what's about to happen in there? He's like,
let me find out.
I was like, no, but luckily that he was there to protect me. I would have probably gone molested.
That's like that girl that's like the mother hen. It's like, no, you're not talking to him.
That happened to me last
Bro,
That happened to me last time, bro.
Blocked so hard at the club.
Like last week, yeah.
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
Oh, 2 weeks ago. This girl, like, really, this girl was looking for me like 3-4 times at the club. She'll see me, hey, she'll like call me over, and then her friend like stop her.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, why?
And there was one time where he got close. He was literally about to dance with her because she was like literally like back. She was literally like backing up, or she was like going, and then she like just moves in front of Saul and fucking grabs the girl and walks away. It's like, why?
Maybe she had a boyfriend.
No one's trying to fucking dance with you, or what?
Maybe she just had a break. Maybe that girl had a breakup and she knew she was sad, and the friend was just trying to protect her so she don't get.
That's
you know, you never know the story.
Friend had the hot girl summer. I don't give a fuck.
Girls are different.
Yeah, you never know the story because that girl could have told her like, "Hey, protect me. You know how I get when I drink."
Yeah,
and that girl could have been like,
no
"All right."
drinks on her the entire night.
I mean, she pregame. You never know the whole story.
Introducing pretty lit.
Yeah. So that comes to like dancing. What do you guys think about dancing? Like, you dance anywhere? Like at a party? Like any function that there's dancing? Would you?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah! I think those are the best parties.
Even if you don't know how to dance.
No, how about a family party like where they have like banda and shit?
Yeah.
I mean,
It depends on the
really
setting.
know how to dance the band like super good. I mean, I'll still try and do it, but like, yeah, I mean, you know, those are the best parties, bro. Where everyone's drinking and there's people dancing. Those are the best parties.
No, but
because if you go to the parties where it's just everyone standing around doing nothing, it's kind of like.
No, but what I'm saying is like, what if you don't know how to dance? Like, what if you don't know how to dance salsa and now they're playing a salsa the whole night? Are you dancing or are you sitting down?
Either you can try and have fun and just have a good time with it. Let people laugh for you. Who gives a fuck? Who cares, man?
That's true.
That's what I was looking
Go
for.
and have fun, bro.
Yeah,
that's right.
I like to make a fool of myself when I dance.
Right.
Like, I feel like I can dance a little bit, but like the more that I can get like the party going or whatever, like make a fool of myself, I feel like that makes other people who can't dance as well. Like
encourage them
more
in a way.
comfortable.
That's the clutch person at the party, the one who starts the
Yeah.
dancing.
Yeah.
That's the clutch guy or the clutch girl, whatever.
Yeah.
That's the one that's like, all right, you know what? He started the fucking party.
I'd always go up to, because you can tell when like a girl wants to dance and they're kind of just like they're just like vibing in their own chair.
But there's no one dancing.
Yeah. Well, no, like they'll be dancing and she's just shy. I remember I used to go up there and like I'll pick them up. Hey, let's go dance. And I'll get all these girls and I'll get these two girls to just dance with each other. I'll just like get the party just vibing up. Because when I used to throw kickbacks in my house, I had to get the shit lit. So hey, come on here.
This was doing like choreography.
Yeah,
choreography and shit.
He's like, come on,
cue the fire, the flamethrowers.
Gigi, I told you to do a backflip.
High School Musical and shit.
Jeez. But yeah, Pablo, what do you think about no sabo kids? Is that a fair judgment to call a kid a no sabo kid?
I think it's a fair judgment. I feel like no sabo kids should be like self-aware enough to know that, you know, like their Spanish isn't the best. And I don't know who to fault though, because my parents like drove Spanish into me. Like when I was growing up, they, even to this day, like if I speak Spanish to my mom, she'll correct me. And then I'm like, all right, whatever. You know, kind of get a little salty. And then when she says something messed up in English, I'm like, hey, messed up. That's not how you say it.
Pizza, not pizza.
Yeah.
Not pizza. It's cheese, not cheese.
But yeah, I feel like
It's Walmart.
yeah, it falls on the parents. Like they definitely have to practice more with the kid, and you know, the kid too. I mean, it's kind of weird because you're kind of roasting them. So some people are gonna be like, you know, I'm never speaking Spanish or whatever. And then, but some people are like, oh, I'll watch. Then Rosetta Stone or whatever. Yeah. It's kind of a shame though. Like if your parents speak Spanish and they're fluent, and you like some white guy with Rosetta Stone speaks better Spanish than you, like that's got to be a
English
little
3 from high school.
Exactly.
No,
exactly.
But I think at that point, for me, you're considered a no sabo kid is if like you said your parents are fluent and they try teaching you and they put it hard on you and you just did not learn yourself because you didn't care enough. It's like, you know what, you're a fucking no sabo kid.
You know what?
It's like fuck you for not learning your fucking your culture, your language.
I think it also has to do with their environment because I remember in elementary school I went to like mostly all white kids and I started feeling embarrassed to be like Mexican. Because they were all white people. They were even calling me Saul. And I changed my name to Saul.
Saul.
I was Saul for a long time. And I just like, because whenever like I'll like talk about my heritage or something, I'll just be made fun of. So then I just started like, and then people just always look down on Mexicans and shit. So then I just started feeling embarrassed of being Mexican. So I just got whitewashed hard as fuck.
Yeah, I guess.
And I see that with like some of my cousins too. Like they're adopting different cultures. And they're like, oh yeah, like, they're just doing that and they're just ashamed of like Mexican and just their heritage and shit.
I feel that. I mean, like, even when I was like doing theater arts and stuff, I feel like all the teachers were old school. Like I got all the like people from the 80s that were retiring teaching me stuff. And so to them, it was still cool to make all these jokes like arriba, and stuff like that. And I'd be like, for the meantime, I would be like, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I want an A. So yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, you know, I'll be that guy. But it comes with like the better you get at everything, or just maybe the environment, like the culture, the whole shift that's happened over the years. Like you start to be like, oh, I am Mexican. Like fuck that. Hey, fuck you, puto.
Yeah, exactly.
Like chinguen a su madre. Yeah. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That's who I am.
Yeah, like,
I noticed that once I started getting older, I was like, you know what, man, fuck all of them. My name is Saul Vicente Gomez, and
then you hit it hard with the accents and stuff. You start using the accent, Hernandez and stuff.
I was being weird driving home because I have a long drive every time from work, and it's very peaceful. And I was thinking about no sabo kids, and I was like, it's low key their fault, and like in a sense, like you should think about it. People come from Mexico and they don't speak English, right? We know people that came from Mexico, and in a year, they're speaking English, right? Because they immerse themselves in that language, right? I hate when people are like, oh, I'm a no sabo kid. Like, bro, yo puedo hablar español perfectamente. Lo que no quiero hacer es hablarlo aquí en el radio, pero me hicieron hablar ahorita, así que, you know.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Like, damn.
That shit was hot.
But no, like, and then I think about it too. I'm like, bro, like, I work customer service, right? So, like, when I see, like, a Spanish-speaking customer, usually I greet them, like, hi, welcome, because you don't know who else is coming in. But then it's, like, a cool relief when, like, they're like, oh, hablas español?
Yeah.
It's like, sí, hablo español. Yeah. There's things that, like, it's phone, so, like, sometimes, like, the instructions and stuff I might not understand, but, like, I'll just change it to English. But the whole transaction, it's cool that, like, it's because I came yesterday and someone only spoke English. They couldn't help me. So it's like someone in your past, even if you're like third, fourth generation Hispanic, spoke only Spanish. So you should do it for them, not for yourself. You know, like
I agree. No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like do it for other people, not just you.
Yeah,
it benefits you too.
It's keeping the culture
because Latinas are
exactly.
fired, and if you speak Spanish, it's easier to get into their family connection.
Yeah.
Imagine like a Mexican lady needing help for directions or something, goes up to you like, hey, ¿me puedes ayudar a encontrar el baño? And you're like, no sabo what you're talking. And you're like a full ass Mexican looking dude.
Yeah, you're just...
Yeah, tienes el nopal pintado.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, if you look more Mexican than I do and you can't speak Spanish, that's sad, bro.
Yeah. I mean, if you're self-aware, you should at least, like if you know that you can't, you should at least practice, listen to some fucking corridos.
Listen, like, bro, Spanish TV, Spanish movies, Spanish radio. Go shopping at a Spanish market. Literally. And like, bro, like you know a Spanish speaking person in your friend group. And trust me, they're gonna have fun teaching you Spanish.
Oh yeah. It's like a secret language.
We'll be like, hey, puto cabrón. You'll be like, oh, that's so nice. What you telling me? No, you'll understand that. Like, we're not oblivious. We know that we live in this century.
Yeah.
Like, people know bad words in Spanish. Yeah. But you can make your little, like if I didn't speak Spanish, I'd be like, hey, Saúl, like, ¿cómo andas? And like, we'll start talking like that.
Yeah.
It's like a little code.
It's a code, yeah.
Start talking. Fuck no sabo kids.
What do you think?
It's always the worst too when they have like their last names are like super fucking Mexican.
You got the
Gonzalez, Gomez, or like fucking. No, I'm just naming names, bro.
He's just naming all our last
names.
names.
You want to know something really quick though? A lot of the Mexican names are actually from Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's Spain last name.
They're Mexican names.
You know what always bugs me?
There's more Gomez and Gonzalez's in Mexico than fucking Spain. I'll tell you that. Right
you know what's always bugged me though? When people are like, "Oh yeah, I'm part Mexican and part Spaniard."
I hate that.
It's like not
aren't
really.
all of us like we all got fucked by the fucking Spanish Inquisition or whatever.
Yeah, because we're us. Like they're just trying to be like, "Oh, I'm not full Mexican." You know, I got some. I'm exotic. I'm from Europe too.
Doesn't that make you a mutt?
I mean, we're all mutts.
Yeah, we're all mutts technically.
We all come from Africa.
Yeah. Damn, what were you taking it back?
No, I think
you want to talk like Pangea? Yeah, we're all Pangea, dude. We're all one.
Pangea.
We're all just like what 23 chromosomes, whatever.
Chromosomes, bro.
It comes down to we're just all atoms, bro.
We're all just stardust.
Yeah,
That's true.
You hear about the new alien files?
Oh, that they're like unleashing all the classified stuff.
You believe in aliens?
I believe that like the universe, at least what we know of it, is so vast that there's no way we could be the only planet with a functioning like ecosystem like that. Like I feel like with the number of meteors and like comets that are crashing into planets at all like any given point, there's got to be like
some
frozen and like a little bit of bacteria that like basically melts and then starts reproducing and thrives. Everything's an ecosystem. So to think that we're the only planet that like made it right with like the sun and, the number of stars that could have like planets orbiting it.
Yeah, very selfish.
I think there's definitely like intelligent life.
Yeah.
Their intentions, I don't know. Because what if there's like a peaceful ass planet and they're like, hey, you guys made it work. We can learn your language instantly or whatever.
And we're like, nah.
Yeah, we're like, they're taking our guns.
That'd be funny, bro. They come in, they're like, you know what? We're just taking the guns and the people aren't vaccinated.
There's a conspiracy theory about that whole thing that's going on about the files release, that there are satellites that are projecting UFOs, like they're doing like projections of UFOs to get people panicked and shit. So later on, once we be like, oh yeah, there's aliens, but whoever's running the world, whoever's running that, their thing is like, oh no, they're attacking us. They want us to think that aliens are attacking us, but it's really them who are attacking us.
I heard that too. It's kind of like, because history repeats itself. So, in ancient Rome, Nero would like seal up the walls and stuff and then have his own soldiers shoot into the town. So people thought that like everybody around him was attacking him because people will unify in a time of war. They'll, like if like both of us hate our neighbor, we're gonna band up. We're gonna be like, yo, fuck, let's stick together or whatever.
Let's go take his cheese.
Exactly.
Cheese.
White cheese.
We live in a dairy country.
Cheese is expensive.
Yeah.
Oaxaca cheese.
But it is true. And so like, even with the economy and stuff, World War I, after everybody comes back, after war's over, like the economy booms. So it does make sense. Like there is some kind of truth to that, but like conspiracy theories also are such a wormhole that like they'll start making sense to be like, how everything feels weird right now? Yeah, it's because we're lizards. And it's like, what? Wait, you had me like everything feels weird right now.
Something's grabbing me. Is it your lizard tongue?
I have this thing is like when because bro, when I was like in middle school, I was so deep into conspiracy theories. And I was watching a bunch of Illuminati shit. Like, fucking Barack Obama's a lizard man, shit like that. And there'll always be all these compilations. And my main goal is get super famous. And whenever I'm in interviews, just do random like spasms and shit. So like
so that people think you're sending signals. Yeah. Like, oh, he's one of them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I can find myself in a compilation video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there is a conspiracy that a lot of celebrities have clones.
So are YouTubers, you know what? Are YouTubers like plants by the government to make people influence like different things?
From what I know, YouTubers are just people with internet access, of like a camera of some sort, and then like a lot of luck.
That sounds like something they would want us to hear.
I think that's what they wanted you to say, huh?
I like have and plus like they're all about spilling tea. So you don't think if there was like some Illuminati that'd be like, oh my god, clickbait.
Yeah,
all this
we really
drama is just hiding the lizards.
We really brought you here to interrogate you.
Are you a lizard person?
Yeah. Are you a lizard? Are YouTubers actually lizard people?
Man, if they are, then I'm trying to get more lizardy. Yeah, I'm trying to get that bank account
that scale.
Exactly.
But isn't that insane how YouTubers have the biggest influence? Mm-hmm. That's why I don't think TikTokers, when it comes to YouTubers and TikTokers, YouTubers have the most power.
Mm-hmm. I think right now TikTok does. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
If a YouTuber says, hey, go band up and do this, like I won't be there, but go do it, they'll do it. And the only way for a TikTok audience to do it, that TikToker has to be there. Because they like, it's like TikTokers it's more of like the image and like, someone said like horny preteens that they just,
I get you. I mean, I think YouTube.
But with YouTubers, it's like
better, but. Right now, like TikTok is the thing that's like
super poppin', but when it comes to influencers, because YouTubers they vlog, they really talk about their feelings and shit, and TikTokers all they do is dance, so you don't really know about them. So you really create that connection with YouTubers.
So you're saying it's easier to start a cult if you're a YouTuber
Yeah, definitely,
than if you're a TikToker?
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
Bro,
with
have you heard of
10,000
have you heard of O2O?
Oh, Otel, yeah, I'm friends with them.
That
You think that's
fan
a cult?
base, bro. I remember. No,
Yo,
yeah,
they, those fans ride hard.
Yeah, bro.
Like they just carried over and over and over. Like
they got
I'm
a
like,
solid fan base.
They do.
Yeah, I remember.
Solid influence.
And for a long ass time too.
Yeah. See, that's why I'm like, it feels like just a person who's like incredibly lucky, and most of like my friends, it feels like they're aware of how much influence they have, but not in like the sinister way. Where like, oh, I can make these people do anything.
Like charge.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, you know, if I do a stream, then they'll donate and they'll pay for my rent or my car, and you know, like stuff like that. Like they allow me to live comfortably off this. I don't think they're like, I could get them to.
Yeah,
like a pyramid scheme kind of
exactly.
Like that, like those new bunch of influencers. Like, oh, everyone invest in this new coin.
Yeah,
have you heard about that?
Yeah, those scammers.
Yeah, those that make the
big
market
ass
rallies and stuff like that.
Yeah, they don't even have coins. They just they're just pay to advertise that coin.
I know. Well, it's the same thing as NFTs. I don't really understand NFTs, but I'm like, if I have something that I paid real money for, and then all of a sudden like I can't like show it to you unless I like pull something up, like. If I don't have a phone or a computer.
Yeah, it's like it's a screenshot.
It's weird. Yeah, those things are weird. It's like that guy. Did you guys hear? I don't know if it's real or not. The Italian guy, the artist.
Oh
the
yeah,
one that made that like nothing. He was like 18K. Bro,
yeah.
Someone bought it.
Like he sold it for 18.
How do you transport nothing?
With your imagination.
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Do you think you get like something you put on and then you put like a big glass jar over it?
Yeah.
And you forklift it out?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Can you imagine that guy just at his house? He's like, yeah, this is this is that. I just bought this one right here. They're like, where the
$18,000 of nothing.
what is it?
He has the receipt on there. He's like, it cost me 18K.
Yeah.
Like I got the 18K.
They're like,
Look.
what is that? It's nothing.
I think that's a flex. That's a flex.
Is it a flex though?
I mean, it's a stupid flex.
It is a dumb flex. I think I would just showcase the receipt of me paying for it. I think that's worth more than like the sculpture itself.
Right.
But see, this is the thing. Like, I'm such a skeptic. Like, not conspiracy level, but do you think that dude has a homie who like in the auction was like, yo, whatever it is, bet 17,000. 17,000 is your cutoff. And so they started like asking for more money, like 200, 500, 600, and then his homie was like 17,000. And so it's like, oh. Nobody's gonna outbid me. I'm rich.
Yeah.
18,000.
So like he played him for a fool.
That's Uncut Gems.
That could be.
That's Uncut Gems.
Have you seen Uncut Gems?
No.
That's what they did.
Bro, watch that.
I want to watch it. It's a long movie.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Let's
do it. Let's watch it right now. Let's do a.
We'll do a live podcast while watching a movie.
Just us watch.
But yeah, that was a thing because that's a huge thing. Like, you know, when you see paintings that look like people just threw paint at a fucking board. It's not.
Yeah, that's art, bro. You're uncultured. You're uncultured swine.
The way the colors, the way they bounce off each other and shit. No, but supposedly that's what's that word I said earlier? Motherfucking fuck, not fraud. Dang it. Scam, not scam.
Scandalous.
Fraud. It's fraud. So tax fraud type shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like oh no, I'm sorry, money laundering.
Right?
Money laundering. Yeah, it's just buying this paint that costs nothing, but that's where you put your money to. So now it's clean money. So I think that's where that comes from.
That could be possible.
I did hear that when Logan Paul was selling his NFTs, like Pokemon NFTs, supposedly if he sells one for 10,000, then he can value all of them for 10,000, and that 10,000, like whoever bought it for 10,000, could be somebody on the inside, and so now all those cards have like an evaluation of 10,000. So if he doesn't sell the rest of them, he could declare it as a loss. So if he lost like
100K,
80,000, 100K, that's like 100K of taxes that he doesn't have to pay because he took it as a loss. So that's what I heard is like the tax haven that you can do.
Yeah.
And then you just
that's what NFTs are. They're scams.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, definitely.
I mean, it has a potential to become a scam. I don't want to say.
It's just too like fluid. Yeah. There's too many things that can be.
And coins too, with that like pump and dump. Basically, that pump and dump thing is illegal in the stock market.
Yeah.
But because the crypto market is so new, they don't have rules for it yet. They don't have laws. So right now they're doing all the stuff that like was illegal or is illegal at the stock market, insider trading, all that stuff. It's like it's unregulated. So you could just do whatever. You guys should start an
NFT.
Yeah, an NFT or like a coin.
A coin.
IE and friends.
We should do an IE
coin.
You can pay at like
that's
7-Eleven.
catch
You
bro.
scared the fuck out of me.
This IE coin, you can buy bakers and shit.
bakers.
It's just pure fast food, dog.
It's just the
fast
IE,
food.
yeah, and then you can get in clubs and shit.
Ooh, clubs in the IE.
An
Let's
IE
go.
coin. Let's start
Yeah,
that
it's good
shit.
at what's that health food store?
Whole Foods, Amazon,
The one
Sprouts.
off the 10.
Oh,
Trader Joe's.
Sprouts? Trader Joe's.
Tahoe Joe's.
The Mormon one. You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
what the fuck?
There's a Mormon one off the 10. I forget. I think it's like a nature.
Nature's best. Nature's
think something like that.
Nature Valley.
Nature Valley.
Nature Valley is the bar.
Nature Valley is the bar, yeah.
Bro, Nature Valley is you like open them and it's like
Yeah, it's a whole ass mess.
forget. everywhere.
I used to go there. My parents used to live in Redlands, so I used to go there all the time. There's like a big overlap between veganism and Mormons because Mormons like don't really, eat like meat or whatever or something like that. Like it's like a weird diet that they have. They don't have caffeine or like it like overlaps a little bit. Yeah. So that like nature food. I thought it was like a IE staple, but I guess it's not.
So your
Bakers.
parents are from the IE? Are you? Did you?
No,
were you from it? Or
my
moved?
dad's company moved from LA to Redlands, and so my sister bought them a house. And then, cause she's got big money like that, she didn't choose YouTube. She went with the banking system and stuff.
Oh,
So she worked for like Chase for years, and she bought him a house, and then the company like they like they fired everybody, and they like I don't know what they did. They just got rid of all the like OGs, and my dad had to come back to the hood. So then we sold it, but we were in Redlands for like a good 3 years, 4 years.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How do you like LA?
I don't like the parking
It's
or the
ass.
traffic.
Ass.
But
yeah.
besides that, the like nightlife, the social scene, the shopping, basically all the capitalism.
Yeah. Right.
Like I enjoy.
I've always wanted to ask somebody. You've been to quite a bit of like YouTube parties, right? Or like famous YouTuber parties, whatever. How are they? Like, do they actually get extreme, or they're kind of like?
Are they fun? Like, are they like? Are they lit?
genuinely fun, or they're kind of like, just everyone standing around trying to market?
Yeah, because I see like IE parties
Yeah.
we get down, but how you guys get down?
Wait, Loki get
It really depends. It really depends. Sometimes, yeah.
You guys bless the bottle out there? Or no?
I don't know. I don't know what the code is or what the whatever.
You know what bless the bottle is?
Sometimes, what is that?
It's,
Bro, I can't wait till we go to an influencer party. We're taking the IE to LA,
taking
bro.
IT to
What
LA,
is-
bro.
Oh my god.
Bless the bottle. It was it's a song.
Yeah.
Someone
Someone
bless
actually-
the bottle. So like it's basically blessing the bottle. Like you put the bottle on the ground and you dance around the
You dance
bottle,
around
but
it.
like everyone's taking a shot off of it, and you put it back, and you're basically
Yeah.
just like blessing the bottle.
Someone said we should have our guests bless the bottle for every episode. But I don't got a bottle, so no.
Yeah, you do.
I threw it away. That shit was nasty. But we'll go on. Sorry.
We don't bless the bottle, but there's slap the bag for wine bags.
Oh, yeah, everyone
does that.
Slap the bag. A ton of beer pong. I think
Of course, yeah.
it's 50-50. Either like crazy stuff happens where people are jumping off the roof into the pool, and then it feels like Project X a little bit, or it's a party where like everybody just gets too drunk, there's drama, and everybody's like arguing, and so everybody's like, "Get the fuck out!
Yeah.
Get out!"
I have more fucking subscribers than you, dude.
Do a bunch of YouTubers have like private snaps? Like private accounts and shit? Like Finstas and shit?
I know some people do, but for the most part, they just like it really depends on the person. Some people are so clocked out of social media that like they don't even like mess with it anymore. They have like somebody who like follows them around, just
wow.
tweeting or posting everything, like their posting schedule. That's nice. When you get to that level where that's an option, that's nice. But
That's tight.
there's other people who like are kind of involved and do have like secret accounts and like, Google themselves a bunch and like go through every single comment, and I think that's detrimental. This is a balance,
Yeah.
You just have to be balanced.
Yeah.
How do you deal, for you being an OG YouTuber and you've been through it all, how do you deal with all the hate comments and what's the best way?
I think they're funny.
Yeah, right?
I feel like people who hate are really creative.
They're humorous.
Yeah. Like if you go on TikTok, like a video, if it's cringe, the comments are gonna be like hilarious.
Yeah.
So you go through them and you're just like, damn. Like I could never say this, but like the fact that this person thinks that.
They took their time
One
out
of
of-
those cringiest TikTok videos was the one where the guy goes, shh. Like, shush is so fucking loud. His girlfriend's like right there, and he smacks her butt, and he like hides behind the counter again. She's like, hello, like super staged, super fake as fuck. But of course they're trying to make it as real.
Yeah.
And then just the comments, bro, just
I saw that.
chef's kiss, fucking beautiful, bro. Like yeah, but you're right though. People
It's
are
almost
creative.
funnier than the video.
Yeah.
It's like,
Way funnier than the video. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tight.
So
But,
I at least like. I mean, it obviously it's gonna get to you if you're having a bad day. I say for the most part, like what I do is I post a video and then I kind of walk away from it. Sometimes I'll reply to a few comments here and there, but you need a healthy balance, because if a video's doing bad and it's just hate comments, and you just like sit down and read them and you're having a bad
gets to
day,
your head.
like like you fought with your girlfriend or something, then it's just gonna eat at you. You're gonna be like, damn, I didn't even realize I was that bald or that fat or that short.
Dude, I had to find.
We've all been attacked already.
Oh yeah, I was usually attacked. Shout out to
Caesar's
all
the
of
most
you.
recent. Caesar's the
Shout out
most
to all
recent
of you.
attack.
But actually, I got a lot of love too. So it's like
Because we did, so
it's
we
a
had a
yin and yang.
topic. It was like when you pull up to your girlfriend's, you're meeting your girlfriend's family for the first time
Carne
Carne
asada.
asada.
to a carne asada. Do you take beer?
You got to.
Thank you.
For the dad.
He said no.
you.
He said
You
no.
said no.
I said
You
no because,
got to for the
because I took
dad,
it out
bro.
of context of just being like older people. I took it into like anytime.
Because he was saying like, oh, they're gonna think you're an alcoholic.
It's like okay. They don't
to
give
an
a
extent,
fuck.
you know,
They don't
the
give a
dad.
fuck.
I think the dad usually just sees it as a gesture, like you thought of them. You basically like if you're that thoughtful, then he's gonna give you the blessing.
But you know what-
And the point is to get the blessing of the parents. Like
Yeah.
that's if you're dating a Latina, especially.
But you know what I think though? I think the blessing from the mom at the first sight, like the first person that's gonna see you, the one that you gotta impress the first time, is the mom.
No, but that's the easiest one
dad-
to impress.
No, the mom. If you like mess up with the mom, you know what the daughter's gonna hear. Ay, ese
Oh,
muchacho
yeah.
no ni nos dijo hola,
Yeah.
nomás se pasó, and all that.
Bro.
And the dad won't say that. The dad's gonna be like, okay,
Yeah.
cool, you know,
that's why you roll up with flowers and beer.
flowers and beer.
and
Yeah,
beer.
or like just some like for the mom, just randomly, you know,
Un pastel.
here you go, señora, or whatever. Like, I appreciate. I'm a big fan of your work, or
Big fan
whatever.
of your.
I think it's just thoughtfulness. I think people like to be
just taking
considered.
something
Yeah,
in the
but
end.
beer is
No, but
important.
yeah,
that's
beer is
amazing.
necessary.
Bro,
You
trust
have
me.
to.
Yeah.
Like we said, you don't even have to drink.
I'm gonna take a
it.
beer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
It's
take.
just a gesture, bro.
I'm gonna take a 24 pack and see what happens. We'll test this out.
You're
Yeah.
gonna be,
Alright,
you're gonna
do
be
it.
loved.
And don't drink if you don't have to.
I'm gonna get drunk. No, I'm just
Oh,
playing. I
there
wouldn't
you
drink.
go.
I wouldn't drink in front of my girlfriend.
I feel like it's a whole test to see how they feel about you. Like, cause the daughter or whatever, she's gonna kind of talk about you, but not really go in depth. The way that they feel about you, they're not gonna share. But this is the test that I do. If you bring beer and you give it to the dad, and he cracks one open and gives it to you, you're in.
You're in.
You're in, bro.
Or the uncles too.
Yeah, or the uncles, but like one of the patriarchs or whatever.
Yeah.
If they go through the trouble of opening one, it's like, I got you.
So if I go tomorrow to my girlfriend's house and her dad doesn't give me a beer, y'all won't
I mean,
see.
no,
You-
it's not like you're
It's
not.
not,
just-
yeah, it's not like definitive, but if that happens, it's like you're in.
Oh, like
I appreciate
like Dom
it.
Toretto type of
Exactly,
shit. Like,
exactly.
hasta día. You know what I'm talking about on the TikTok?
Yeah. You know what's the best way to impress a Mexican dad? Like if you're meeting your girl's dad for the first time, you know what's the best way to impress him? By opening a bottle with just anything. If you can
Yeah.
open a beer bottle with anything, he'll be like, oh wow, this dude.
Yeah.
You impress
The
him.
mom might think you're a drunk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But the
You're
dad's
opening
gonna
the
respect
bottom
you.
of your ring.
The dad's gonna be looking
Your
for
belt
you.
buckle.
Yeah, the dad will be looking for you. Hey, mijo, ven.
Yeah.
You do the ring trick and then
Yeah.
you put it in your eye. And you act like and now he's just like, ¿Qué estás haciendo, güey? Nomás quiero
Yeah.
So we had a supporter. He asked us. He didn't tell me his race, but he's dating a Latina. He's not Latino. What should he expect from the family? What should he? How is it dating a Latina? What's something he should be cautious about, and what should it be?
He should have thick skin first and foremost, because you're gonna get roasted to oblivion. Like the minute you walk in,
Yeah.
for the most part. I mean, every family is different, obviously, but you gotta have thick skin. Like, you know, they're gonna say some foul shit, especially if you're not Mexican.
And you might not understand it.
Yeah, you might not understand.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like, you know, I can't control my uncles. My parents, I could probably be like, hey, mom, like, you know, be nice or whatever. They'll be like, oh, yeah, for you, I'll be nice
Yeah.
or whatever. But the uncles you can't control.
Exactly.
So, like, you just have to have thick skin. Know that sometimes, like, the mom's just going to be in a bad mood. You got to eat the food.
Yeah, eat the food.
Yeah, the food is big. Or, like, do that thing where you turn the plate up around and
yeah.
throw it away.
Like that.
Yeah. Oh, gracias, señora.
Doing bueno.
I think another thing is don't take if you hear something offensive, it's not offensive. It's coming from a good place. It's just that language barrier. They say it in a weird way that it sounds
Yeah.
offensive. but it's not.
It's pura carrilla.
It's pura
Yeah, it's
carrilla. Carrilla, yeah.
It's carrilla unless like their eyebrows are furrowed. Then you're like, oh, I'm about to fight.
Yeah.
I'm about to fight. It's weird. I mean, what do you think?
I think you expect a lot of sass too from the girl.
For sure.
From the girl.
So not even the family, just the girl itself. You're gonna expect a lot of spiciness, a lot of sass. If you roast her, she's gonna get so mad because she can roast you all day. But the moment you say one fucking roast, she's
gonna start crying.
Fucking mad. She's crying, bro.
Yep.
You gotta expect random fights for some reason because that they just love
Cholo cousins.
If
Those are
super
scary.
Mexican, and if she's from the ghetto, she's gonna have cholo cousins and uncles.
Yeah.
But if she's not from the ghetto, then you're just gonna have like ranchero uncles and all that stuff. So just get used to seeing maybe some cowboy hats, some cowboy boots. Or maybe they're just a regular Mexican and just you see regular clothes. But like you said, they're gonna roast you when they first meet you. And once they get you get more comfortable with them, they're gonna roast you even more.
And it's all that love.
It's all love though.
Yeah.
And you can roast back. Just you gotta learn how to speak Spanish.
Yeah, our culture is very tough skin.
Yeah.
And that's why I kind of want to go into the New Mexico soccer game things.
Yeah.
They're canceling. I feel weird saying it because
PUTO.
Yeah.
They're saying the P word.
screaming the P word.
They're screaming the eh.
So I can. And you know what's the worst part about that whole timing is that it is Pride Month, and then so now that's of course like they're cracking it down more. So I can see that.
Damn.
But it just doesn't. Like when they say it, it doesn't come from a hatred place. It just comes from like.
I don't even think they're not even calling them that like what it is. I think it literally got so used to what we were like they were saying it that it just got.
They're just saying it just because
I didn't even associate it.
They
with
don't
I don't
associate
associate
it
it
at
to
all.
like the goalie or
It
anyone.
became
Person
tradition
from the team.
out of nowhere because I know it started off with Chivas.
It started because Ochoa because he had long hair.
Yeah, and it was Chivas.
Santo Ochoa, shout out for the save this week.
Chivas would always do it to Ochoa. And then from there went every game, and then every Mexican league team started doing it, and then the national team.
Yeah.
And then, but ever since, dude, and it's like, I mean, I guess if you find it, I mean, if it's offensive, I mean, I can get it. If you see offensive, that's cool. You don't know. I see
No offense.
Why.
No, I can see why.
But yes, offense is
You see
taken.
the double standard?
Offense is taken. I can see why. Because no, like we don't see offense to it, but if someone's gay, they can see offense to it, bro. And it's like you gotta understand where they're coming from.
Think about it this way: if we say that word in English when we're screaming it to a
it's a lot
goalkeeper,
worse.
Yeah, it was different.
Way worse.
I feel like it's different.
Yeah, because that word.
Or is it just because we're
Wait,
unsensitized
is the P
to
word?
it?
Maybe.
Right? Is that P word the F word?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be, but it also means somebody who sleeps around.
Yeah,
Like, if it's
yeah.
BUTA, then it's just somebody who's like loose morals. So I don't know how, like, what the definition is.
Because I never thought about this.
What
deep.
if?
Yeah.
What if?
Exactly.
They changed the O to an A.
Puta.
Why not?
And then-
Because they're all men.
And then
you yell at
feminism.
all men.
If
Nah,
you yell
bro.
it a little bit too loud in front of your wife,
That's
Bro,
true.
You're gonna ruin your own
feminists
soccer
will
game.
end. Feminists will
That's
end
true.
the
They'll end
national
soccer.
team.
They'll end
Yeah,
soccer.
they'll end
I will
soccer.
just, like,
they're powerful.
No, they won't.
They're powerful,
No,
bro.
they won't.
They're
I
different.
think the more you bring attention to it, the more that people are gonna do it. So I
Yeah.
think the stadium should just get smart and like play a counter noise or something when the kick happens. So it's
That
like,
they did. They were
and
doing
like,
that.
Well, they weren't doing that in the stadium. They were doing that on the broadcast.
TV,
They
yeah.
were
The
broadcast,
They
they
were
would
just like
silence
they would
it.
silence it out.
Audience.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they'll put like an actual audience, just random screaming through it. But one thing that they're trying to counter is you said that they're gonna if Mexico keeps
Basically,
doing
they'll
it.
take away qualifying points, or automatically they'll just like take them away from tournaments. Like they'll like literally say they're banned. But FIFA's not going to do that. I'll tell you why. It's
Mexico
because
brings in
Mexico
a
brings
lot
in a
of fucking
lot of
revenue.
revenue for FIFA. They're one of them. They're one of the like when World Cups come out. They're one of the most sold shirts, jerseys during the World Cup.
And they
a
fill
lot of the fans
stadiums
go to
anywhere.
the stadiums.
They fill stadiums anywhere.
anywhere in the
Yeah,
world.
bro.
I know.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, they can be like, they can make. I mean, I get the message what they're trying to come across and say, you know, we gotta stop this shit. Cool. Kind of sucks because it is tradition. I know it sounds weird for me saying, oh, it kind of sucks for stopping this, but
I do have a question though.
What?
Keep going.
no, but go ahead.
Oh, tradition. Where did the like whole argument come in? Was it from the U.S.? Because the U.S. feels like they own the
Oh
world.
yeah.
It probably was the U.S. It probably was the U.S.
Because
honestly.
bro, if you see like Europe and stuff like that, no one thinks of like these bad terms as so bad.
No, so
Mexican party etiquette.
Yeah,
We're talking about partying.
Yeah.
Mexican party etiquette. What's your number one thing? I'm gonna go in a little circle.
I think saludarle a todos. You gotta like shake hands with everybody, no matter what. Even if there's like they're mid conversation, they'll stop. They'll be like, "Sí, luego los terrenos, ah, sí, hola, ¿cómo está?" And then just even if you don't know them, that's the thing. Like you don't even have to. With Mexican families, you don't have to get introduced. I remember when I met my in-laws families, my brother-in-law's family. Like my sister made it a point to tell me like you have to shake hands with everybody, no matter what, even if you've never met them in your life. And you go and there's like a señora right there, and I've never seen her in my life. I'm like, hola, ¿cómo está? Like, mucho gusto verla. And then like, ay, and then like all of a sudden you're in. But like that's the courtesy is you have to say hi to everybody. Otherwise, like they didn't raise you right, and then it like starts to reflect on your parents, and then they'll start to kind of like the herd will kind of start to isolate you. But that's number one. Shake hands with everybody. Say hi to everybody.
I have a story about that, but
what about
I agree with that's 100%. Like everyone agrees with that, but that's why that's the rule. If you're gonna meet your girl's family or whatever, you get there early before everyone else. That way smart. You get to sit down and they have to come to you. Remember, even though you're invited, you don't know anyone. If you're already sitting down, they have to come to you and say hi.
Or at least you can stand up and it's a row.
Like I don't have to get up and go. Everyone like no. Like since I already there early, it's like that's what I mean. That's built different. The plan. So if your girl's taking forever, like hurry the fuck up before I leave without you. But what about leave without you? I swear.
That's one thing I struggle with the most. What about leaving? Do you have to say bye to everyone?
Yeah.
Whoever's left,
Whoever's left, because I mean, because then that turns into like
would
2 more hours.
Would you say individual byes to everyone, or just like a group? Like
it depends where it is and what part of your family's at. Like if you meet like those people that you never met, I feel like goodbye's like, oh, bye, mucho gusto, mucho gusto. And then
I feel like at first it's everyone, but then once it's like years already in, you're just like, all right, peace out, everybody. Yeah, all right. Literally, like
but you always have to say hi. I have that. I got invited a long time ago to this girl's birthday party when I was in high school. You know those really nice like houses right there.
Chino
and in Pain Ranch. Like these houses are worth like they're expensive, whatever. And I was the only one that said hi to the mom, like the owner of the house, right? And then the next day, the girl came up to me and she was like, "My mom said you're like the one that's only raised well because you're the only one that like said hello."
They remember that,
and she remembered that, and like we met her brother again, and like now her brother and I are cool because her mom told him that story too. And like we're cool now, you know. And like I don't know the girl anymore. I haven't talked to her in a long time since we graduated high school. But the brother, like, that's how he was like, "Hey, you're that kid." I was like, "Yeah." So like it makes an impression.
Did the mom hit you up?
No, I have a lot of respect for that family. No, and I looked for and I did look for the dad, but he was like, it was a big ass house, bro.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I was not about to go in there and try to look for him,
bro. You ever get invited to like one of your homies' parties or whatever, and if you see the parents, bro,
you have to.
Especially if it's one of your homeboys or homegirls like you're really cool with,
like with Hans.
It's like you want to be able to you want to be able to come back to that house and they like remember you and like they're like, oh yeah, this guy has some etiquette. Yeah, and like oh he was like fucking.
It's the parents' house, like it's not your homie's house.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like, you have to always say hi to like his mom.
Yeah, always gotta say always gotta say hi. When we go into your homie's house, always gotta say hi, what's up to the parents.
Yeah,
it also doesn't make it awkward and like you see each other and then like you've been going to that house for like a year and like, ¿cómo te llamas? Oh, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Caesar. I've been your friend for like over a year.
Your homie's like, yeah, just go get some water from the fridge. You go by yourself to the fridge. You're opening the fridge. You see the mom. You've never met the mom before. You're just opening the fridge and shit.
Yeah, that looks weird, bro.
Horrible.
That looks weird. That looks so weird.
What the fuck is this kid opening up my fridge?
Or maybe she's seen you, and now it's even more awkward because then you're like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. Like, bro, you had this whole year to meet me. You didn't do it.
Exactly.
That's so Mexican etiquette would be saying hello to everyone and goodbye to whoever's there.
And then of course years on the line, I mean you still say hi to everyone, but like when you're leaving you could just be like, you say bye to the main people, and then everyone else you could just be like, you know, peace out. I mean they already fucking know who you are. So it's like
isn't it crazy?
I think another etiquette is like if you're in line for food, you know how like, you know, people get there, they take a while to like, you know, they're just like getting everyone there, and then like now they're saying the food's ready. If you're in line, you have one like I don't know, like older people behind you, you got they gotta go in front of you, bro. They gotta go in front of you.
Yeah. I was looking at you like, hey, I never done that. No. It's usually because I'm not the first one to get up.
Deals, like, you know, they're still like in their 50s, 40s, whatever. Yeah. Whatever. But if it's like the grandma, whatever, you know, 70, 80 years old, bro, would be like, you want to be like,
I mean, I would do that if we both get there at the same time.
I mean, she gotta like.
But like, if I'm already in line,
no, I'm never in line that early usually, or the grandma already got food served or something like that. No, but I get what you're coming from.
Yeah,
if they're little kids,
but usually the grandparents do get served anyway. So it's like,
What about like the girl serving you? Like,
oh, that's a good one.
So I did it once at the first party that I got invited to because I wasn't sure. But then after a while, like I served myself and like maybe serve her too, or if she wanted seconds, like go serve her or whatever. Because now the family knows you.
mandilon.
Yeah, mandilon.
Now you're a mandilon.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
it's better to be a mandilon than like.
It's better to be mandilon
Than
than her mom would be like, oh.
Like,
Or my girlfriend. I care about my girlfriend.
But
My girlfriend thinks.
there's some girls' moms will be like, they'll tell their daughters, you didn't serve your boyfriend. Like, what the fuck? Blah, blah. And then, like, or they see you in line, they're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like my girlfriend does serve me
like,
sometimes, but like I don't mind it. Like I'm not like go get my food.
Yeah, I don't care to get my own food. Like, I don't
Bro,
give a
like
fuck.
one time I felt like such a little girl.
Why?
I sent my girlfriend to get a pizza, like inside to get the pizza, whatever, and she comes back and I'm just like watching her struggle getting her like the soda and the pizza, and I was like, I should have done that. I was like, just because I didn't have a mask, and I was like, damn.
That's true.
But I felt like a little girl. I was like, don't. And I told her after, I was like, if we're getting something and it's only one of us that needs to get down, I'll do it because it just looks weird.
It is. I mean, I've been to
weird.
family parties because all my girl cousins. I have all girl cousins, and I remember I'd just be by the kitchen, and my tias will be like, my tias will be
Girl
like,
cousins? Where can you invite me?
No, in LA. They're actually all from LA, but they'll be my tias will be like, oh, go serve your boyfriend. So I'm here to take this plate. But either like my tias will do the plate for them, and then like my cousins will take it to them.
Yeah, it's definitely a generational thing though. I feel like the newer generation doesn't really do that, but
because they think they're bad bitches.
that's the thing I struggle with is like the machismo that was ingrained in me,
Right.
Or like the understanding kind of dynamics now, like almost to the like simp level.
The simp to
I
masculinity
really
ratio.
struggle with that balance of like.
But can we really criticize the older generation for that? It's like I feel like it's just like a nice gesture from the mom to like serve the dad. Let's say the dad just got home from work and shit. Like,
I think that's
No,
where it
but,
comes from.
but sometimes dad. But
that's the thing, though,
sometimes
people
they
make
like
people,
demand
like,
it.
Girls now they make that like women now they make that seem like it's fucking like, oh, why are you going head like why are you like on your knees for this man? It's like all she's doing is making food for the guy that just got back home from work, bro. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I think it's a consideration now that like women are in the workplace too, and that like now it's kind of like equal. So it is kind of like we have to learn to take a back seat. Like there is something nice about it, of like, oh, look at that couple like does things for each other. Yeah, but there's also like the other side, the flip side, which is like that man demands something. Like it's not a partnership. Mm-hmm. It's like master slave.
No, yeah. Once if it's the
it's
guy
only fun at night.
If it's the guy demanding, if it's the guy demanding, that's a different story. Mm-hmm. But if it's just out of like, damn, that's just the way they've always been. Mm-hmm. That's just the way they've always been. Like it's just something that they expect from each other, you know.
Mm-hmm. It's time to break. What is it?
Cycle breakers. Yeah. Break the cycle.
Break the cycle.
Generational trauma.
Or just let them live their life.
Like I was watching this TikTok. I'll be on TikTok too much now. I don't have a life.
It's hard.
Anyway, she was like, oh, I'm gonna be the first to like break these curses and stuff. I was like, you know what? That's true. Like there's some things that in like our culture, even like you don't want to, even though your parents don't want to impose it, they do on accident sometimes, you know? Like they just grew up with it, but it's like our turn. Like she was like, I'm going to therapy. I was like, true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
That's a good one.
Therapy doesn't mean you're crazy.
I just feel like you don't have to change your parents if that's the way they've been living their entire life.
Yeah.
Just let them
Or not
live.
change them, but let them know. Like just like give them
Just
some more knowledge and
just
shit.
do it yourself. Don't even let them. It's like let them live the life they've been living, bro. It's like
It depends on.
they're
that.
used to their life that they have.
It depends on what.
Who are we to
Yeah.
tell them how to change their lives, bro? They're our parents.
No, you're not telling them to change. You're just opening their mind because they don't know. They don't really have knowledge in some things. You're like, hey, listen, they do this because it's how they do because of this and that and that. It's not. You just got to teach them. You're not changing them. You're just letting them know why.
All I'm saying is, if they're from that country, that's how they used to live, and that's how they are. It's like, who are we to bring our Americanism to their Mexican culture, bro?
That's not.
You know what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying, like, just let them be Mexican, bro. That's it.
Well, I understand that from like a harmless perspective, but when it's like deeper, like the behavior
Machismo?
leads to cycles of like, I can't really think of specific things, but like let's say therapy. Let's say therapy. Like,
oh no, I agree with that one.
Yeah,
I know,
but there's more. There's more things about like that because it's low key. It's very toxic culture, and so we kind of need to like teach.
Yeah.
Like we got like, hey, listen.
Give me examples. Like what?
Like the food.
Let's see. Let me think of an example.
I mean, you play a toxic dad.
I play a toxic dad.
I'll do that as an example.
Totally,
do that as an example.
I'm saying, though.
Yeah,
But that's what we're trying to get you to understand.
Yeah,
Those are
so that's
I
like,
understood that. I understood exactly what you guys were talking about on that one. Yeah.
I think the lens that I use to play the toxic dad is like, I think now that time has passed, is like, look at this guy, look how sensitive this guy who pretends to be hard is. Because we realize like that hard shell, like deep in that is a person who's like deeply sensitive. Like my tios and stuff, who that character is based on, like those fools get drunk and cry and like way more than like my tias. My tias will like experience the worst tragedy and just be like, Mom, let's suck it up and whatever. And then it's just kind of like, all right, but them like they get fired from their job or whatever, like, estaba mejor en Mexico, like all this and that. Drunk and then you realize like, oh man, I thought this man was Superman. Like I thought nothing got to him. But he gets drunk and then you realize like, oh, they're sensitive. And it's like the reason why you can't really like your emotions bleed out like that is because you're not like basically coping with them.
You're not used about talking. Yeah. But no, it's like, no, I see the whole machismo thing. Yeah, that's just stupid, brother. That's something they need to change, you know? Because it's like, you can still be a man and talk about your feelings, bro. Well, who said it's not manly to talk about your feelings?
So me.
So how the fuck are you trying to come at me? What the fuck?
But honestly, no. For me, it's just so embedded in me that I cannot talk about my feelings.
So that's machismo, bro.
That's when you have to.
It's machismo, but like,
well, that's the cycle that you break.
Yeah, that's
You
like.
only talking about breaking cycles.
Hey, don't be breaking the neck.
Yeah.
Chill.
That's so funny. You've been wiggling the entire time. I just see. I'm like, this is so sad.
I honestly
before you got here, he was like this the entire time.
I was about to bet Saul. I was like, I bet you was gonna be playing with the dinosaurs, and you did.
No,
Perfect.
so like the whole thing about like you see as your dad and your uncle's like Superman is because like I think it's like, yeah, like they never got taught about talking to feelings because they're like there's no time. They're like work for your family, nothing else. Like, well, I'm trying to provide for better. It's like, if I'm hurt, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to work. I'm sick. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to work. I'm sad today. Who gives a fuck? I'm going to work. I got to pay for that house. I got to pay for these kids' meals. I feel like they had so much pressure on them their entire life that they were like, fuck the feelings, fuck the hurt. I cannot waste time on that right now. I got to go to work.
So he was just chasing the bag.
They're just chasing the bag. And that's what I feel. Is like, it's not like they were trying to do it because it's machismo. I feel like some people were just like, I don't have time to be fucking sad. I don't got time to be hurt. I don't got time to be sick. It's like my family depends on me.
So do you start carrying baggage because you're chasing the bag?
It's sad because they start carrying baggage, bro, and it's super sad. It's sad seeing that because like it's dudes who came from it, like we were talking about. They come from a different country. They come here to try to learn a new language. They're over here fucking doing these skills that we probably will never fucking do because we're lazier than they are. Honestly, like it's just the truth. And
But is it lazier or smarter? Because we can use the internet as a tool.
Yeah. Or we got luckier.
We got luckier.
We got luckier. I always get that. Like, oh, you're so... They're like, oh, no sirves para nada. I was like, I can do...
That's the thing. They need to see, like, times are different. There's different ways of making money.
Yeah.
They don't see that, but they can't say you're lazy. It's like, well, I mean, if you're just sleeping in your fucking bed all day,
you know what's tough? You know what's tough? It's like, cause like now I don't go to work and my mom was like, oh, so what'd you do all day?
Yeah.
I was like, well, I did a lot, but like you can't really tell because it's all online.
Like, unless you were watching me, unless you were watching me like doing my shit.
I didn't really build a house, but
I mean, I could buy a house.
Yeah, I could buy the house.
Build your kitchen or anything, but
I didn't fix the same.
No, but I feel like that's
fixed the router.
Cases why like the whole there's just some dudes, a lot of like Mexican dudes are just machismo just because they're machismo and they're assholes like that. But I feel like a lot of like the loving dads who are machismo, it's just like they never had time to fucking talk about feelings or shit like that. And I think like, I mean, some of them are like they put down their kids. They're like, I don't want you to fucking like be a failure in life. I want you to be successful. This and blah blah. Because if you look at all these parents, bro, if they have a house and they have a job for that many years and a beautiful family that they love, they're successful to me, bro.
Yeah, that's why
I don't care how small the house is. They're successful.
That's why I always thought like it's harder for Latinos to pursue social media careers because parents don't really notice like they're like because they work so hard to get here. They want you to go to college. They want you to get that job, but they don't want you to take that risk and like social media thing that might not happen.
That even nowadays college
bachelor's degrees don't
might
matter.
Not even help you, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's another toxic thing. It's like the showy culture of like when my dad came over here, like he was like, oh no, since I have a job in this, I like need name brand shit. I need name brand this, name brand that. And then it's like he realized that like most of those people that had flashy stuff were just in debt. It's like being hood rich versus being wealthy.
Yeah.
When you're wealthy, like you could look like, you know, Steve Jobs or
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
He's always in basketball
example.
shorts, bro, and he's one of the richest actors. It's like ridiculous.
See, and that's wealth versus like hood rich. To me, it was like Gucci, like, you know, stuff that like we see and we like, it's flashy. Social media like thrives off of hood rich, and it's like it's all debt. It's all like you know, poor investments. Like a Gucci belt is not a good investment.
Hey,
like,
but if I look good.
I know.
Bro, give me some more followers.
But if it gets me girls,
if I'm wearing the Gucci belt and it gets me a sugar mama, great investment, bro. Great investment.
You won't get a sugar mama with Gucci
You will
belt.
not get it. You will not get
Like, he's
any
good. He's
woman.
doing good. Yeah, he's doing good.
Yeah.
He's got Gucci belt.
Well,
You're gonna get a gold digger, bro.
fucking super broke kids either.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
I mean, aspiring sugar baby. What can you say about this?
Well, I'll say this. I know a dude who like is all about showy, and like this dude is like was big on social media. I'm not gonna out him, but I'll cut it out if you guys want to know who it is. Yeah. But this was like all about the Gucci belt. Like drives a Tesla. I think he used to drive like a Lamborghini or whatever. But he kept like complaining because he's like, every girl I date is only interested in my money. It's like, no shit, bro.
Yeah, that's what you're portraying.
No, that's what you're showing.
Yeah.
Like, you're showing, like, I can get you out of whatever situation is. And if that's, like, your whole game... And I heard him talking, like... I went to a club with him or whatever. He's like, oh, let me get you this. Let me get you that. He's, like, getting her expensive bottles. Like, you're basically setting a tone.
A rich simp?
Of, like... Exactly. A rich simp. You're a rich simp. Like, this is what she's going to get used to. So the minute you're like, hey, you're not going to give me anything in exchange, she's like, that's not what the deal was. The deal was, is like, you just give me stuff. And I do it. Yeah. And so that's, like... That's another thing too, is like, where's the balance between doing something for someone and being like expecting it in return? And it's kind of like that. But wait, what were we talking about?
I lost track. I was thinking about a yellow Lamborghini the whole time.
Dude, no, like, well, yeah. So, quick question. Yeah, this is probably a good one. What would you like me? Like, I'll start off, but like, what would you do if you're actually rich? Like, you're actually rich, but you're talking to a girl for the first time. Personally, me, bro, I would not show my wealth at all. Mm-hmm. I would I would have like a fucking regular ass economic car, pick her up in that, take her to like a normal place, or not like super normal, but like, you know, somewhat decent, somewhat nice.
Aaron,
you know?
I don't think you'd be like that.
Honestly, I would.
Aaron's bandana's calling you out. Gucci bandana.
Yeah, Aaron, he's gonna get that Gucci bandana.
He's gonna get the Gucci snow glasses, the Supreme ones.
Because just from hearing you out and all that's you're always like, oh, girls don't want me. So once you have something girls want, I feel you're gonna be a rich
Nah,
simp.
because I've already told you before. I've said this. I've said this out loud too. I've said this out loud too. I don't want a girl to want me for something I'm not. I want them to want me for who the fuck.
What if you're just rich?
Yeah, but there's two different.
I'm rich, but that doesn't fucking define who I am.
But then there's wants and needs.
That does not define who the fuck I am.
Are you gonna, for like just girls you just want to get with? Are you gonna portray that rich style?
What I'm saying here is, I'm talking about a girl you're talking like I'm a girl you're trying to have as your girlfriend.
Yeah.
If you were rich, what I would do is literally not show it off at first, because I want you, like, I don't want her, because then you do it like you said, you do it at first. These girls are just gonna expect everything and only want you for your money, no matter how sweet and cool you are, and like.
Thanks, Aaron.
What about dating? What about dating another rich girl?
Huh?
What about dating a rich girl?
Well, then
that's gonna be so difficult.
Too, then
you
guys
think
can
it's
be
like
rich together?
Don't you think I'd be competing and shit?
No, I just feel like you guys have found a common ground. You guys don't have to worry about.
I feel like Pablo's dated a rich girl. So.
I feel like
as somebody who's dated somebody like a very independent girl, like I feel like it never felt like a competition, but it does feel like you have to shift to where like I kind of want a girl to need me. Or like at least a little bit, but like, hey, show me that you like me, or that like I benefit you. But like I've dated people who were like, I don't need a man. I'm just kind of like, if you're not enhancing my life, I'm out. And at the beginning of it, I was like, oh yeah, of course, enhance your life. Yeah. And then sometimes when you're like, hey, you know, like I want to hang out, I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm too busy. You know, if they have like stuff, it does kind of create some kind of pressure, but I kind of like that personally.
You say you like the challenge.
I do like the challenge. That's me personally, but you will feel like it's more of a like on the go and stuff. Like I think girls who are independent and like are about their shit are so basically like lone wolves that like you do have to kind of take the sort of the role of like growing together as opposed to growing separately but together. But that's what I meant.
Like, you got your own.
Like, both of you have your own hustles. You guys come together when you can, but like both of you have to be like involved in something. Because if not, then it's gonna shift the whole dynamic, and then you're gonna feel like, less. I don't know.
You're gonna put your dreams and the girl, and then you're like, what do I do?
Yeah.
I had an experience like that. So I was talking to a girl who makes like $100K a year. And bro, I was not making anywhere close to that. And it was making me feel insecure because I was like, she can easily leave me for someone who's got his shit right.
Yeah.
So I was feeling insecure the whole time talking to her. I was like, honestly, like, do I even want to invest my emotions on her that she can just leave me like that? Because to me, I was nothing. She can find anyone. She had looks and she had money. Mm-hmm. And she goes to like all these expensive places. And
she chose you.
I know.
Yeah,
see, it's those thoughts that are toxic, bro.
It's those toxic thoughts. You
those
gotta go
thoughts are poison, man.
They are poison.
They'll eat at you. Because
and
like if
I dropped the bag, yeah.
Exactly.
If you're entertaining that thought, heart. I dropped the relationship.
Damn.
Love. I dropped.
Where
the
are
love.
you? Hey, come back.
Come back.
I'm ready for you.
No, now she's pregnant, bro.
Yeah, that's toxic, bro. Because
Damn.
I kind of understand where you're coming from on that, but it's also like, dog, like if she literally took the time, she chose you, bro, and you're going on dates with her, dog. Yeah, technically she can leave you, but then what if the next guy who has his shit together can't give her what the fuck you were giving her? Yeah. That love, that attention. That's just me.
Oh, bro, I'm so fucking toxic and messed up in the head.
I have a question.
It's just me like wanting to be in control. Like, oh, like I can, like I'm in control of this relationship. If I want to leave, I'll leave.
That's machismo. Get that
fucking
fucking
I told you, bro. I need therapy.
Yeah, bro. You just need.
Let's break this.
I need one of the voices in your head to be him. Like, hey, she chose you, King.
Hey,
that's why she's here.
Hey,
she's here for you.
But at the night, break the cycle. Like, fuck, let me sleep.
I'm tossing and turning and shit. It's like fucking you're sleeping and shit. What's that shit called when you're dreaming?
Sleep paralysis.
Sleep paralysis demon.
Walking in from your hallway all the way to your room.
Break the cycle.
Toxic masculinity.
Go good therapy. I have a question though. Since you're dating some rich girl,
Yeah.
did you pay for anything?
Fuck no.
How did you feel?
How did you feel? Yeah,
Like a
How did
bitch.
like a bitch.
No, I did pay like for like because I didn't take it to expensive restaurants. It was just like, let's go get some sushi. I got you and shit. She never really paid for it. Like she had money, but I never expected her to give me money.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, then see exactly. That's probably why she liked you.
Yeah, right.
Because she wasn't lynching.
I miss you.
What about you guys? How would you feel if a girl, let's say a girl you're already talking to, not just like first date, like you've been on a couple dates, you're like feeling her, she's feeling you.
Oh, I thought you meant like girlfriend wise, like years of.
Oh, we can discuss, but it's not just a first date. It's further than that.
Okay, so like
I don't mind.
Like let's say like Karina pays for me, like that, like 7-8 months, 8 months.
She's like, what?
when you see a chunk,
the chanclas is. How would you feel? I'll say my perspective. I just go like this. Give me the wallet.
The card.
Pay. No, because I don't know if y'all seen those videos where like the guys like all acting like the girl's paying, like he's paying, and the girl's giving him
the card.
I'm like, bro, just like sometimes it's nice, you know. Sometimes it's nice to get like not spoiled on, but like a dinner.
I'll get you on the next one.
In and out, like like we do that a lot. We do a lot of like flip flop.
Yeah,
isn't that relationship? It's compromising.
Mine was never like that.
It's like sometimes, like let's just say one day I'm just like I don't have the funds for like I have funds, but you know what I mean.
Like
when people say I'm broke, it's not like they're broke. It's like they have their savings and they have their money that they need for bills and shit, and they don't have the leisure money to have. So if your girl has it and she's like, no, it's on me, it's like, okay, that's fine, I got the next one, it's cool. It's like for me, of course I want to pay for mostly more things, but if she's over here a couple times paying for stuff,
you're fine with it, right?
I'm totally
I want to
fine
get
with
spoiled.
it,
I like getting spoiled.
It's like, bro, it's like you buy her gifts. Are you not expecting a gift back? Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, like you
Christmas, you're gonna get a gift during Christmas, your birthday, whatever.
My girlfriend spoils me a lot.
So it's the same shit about even like when you're paying for food, you guys are going out. I know for a man, it feels like you like in public, it looks like you're a little bitch or whatever.
I don't.
Are you really though? No.
I think you're in a good relationship.
You're in a good relationship where you guys are both like you guys are not there for money at all. You guys are there for each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this tone is established early on in the relationship. Like if it's I get you on the next one, like 1 and 1 and 1 and 1. Also, like if you want to go to a fancy ass restaurant and you're not in the place where you can afford it, but both of you like go Dutch or like split the bill.
Yeah, because it's still
like,
a nice night out.
Yeah, you can be like at a nice restaurant. It's like, oh, you paid for yours, I paid for. I wish that I was like in a better position and just be like, oh, it's on me. Put it on the YouTube card.
Put on the YouTube card. Yeah,
you know, I'm not there yet.
Yeah,
I got demonetized.
Damn.
YouTube. Why?
Forgive them.
Why? We had such a good
What
thing
you
going.
do to get demonetized? You're so like family friendly.
It was the
machismo.
it was the watch hours. The watch hours, like I barely missed the cut, and so you have to like start over, and so they need like 4,000 watch hours.
Oh shit!
Which is like 80,000 views on a 3-minute video, but like watch. So what you realize is like people do not watch the entire video. You could post every week, and people are like 1 minute 30 is the average.
It's always
like,
that. It's weird.
Damn, I spent so much time.
That's that kind of where like I remember when I was doing skits, I'll spend so much time into the production, the writing, the editing. And then I look at the analytics. They only saw like a minute in. I was like, y'all don't even see the climax. Y'all don't even see the rising resolution.
It took me 3 months to fucking find that climax. Right?
Y'all don't even see the rising action.
I took off my shirt at the end.
Yeah.
So how long would it like? Because I was like a big fan. Like, like that. No, but for like being dead ass, like I was like, bro, I'm talking to Pablo today. Like I was telling my coworker was like, oh, I know that guy. He's like I can't remember his name, but he's a machista guy. He's like, yeah, it's that way.
Yeah, that's my legacy.
and then I was like, yeah, like he's like, hopefully he's cool.
Yeah,
no, you're cool. But like
there's too many thoughts. Yeah, too many thoughts.
Yeah, no, he's a Dodgers fan. I'm just playing. Anyway, before we get sidetracked,
we're gonna get sidetracked.
How long would it take for like you guys to like film a whole skit?
It depends. It really depends on who you're shooting with. Some people have like a really fast style that
like
they like
super ego, like those big ones.
Like super ego. The way that we shoot is like we show up to his house or whatever location we're at. We hang out like genuinely like brothers for like a good hour or two. We usually knew that like the entire day was going to be dedicated to that. And we would literally have the script. We'd kind of read through it, and we kind of would go in knowing that like we're going to improvise. So we like read the skit, we like do the stuff that's written, and then eventually like just go off on our own and improvise. Tight. And so sometimes it would take 4 hours, sometimes it would take like 6 or whatever, just like hanging out. We eat like halfway through. Yeah, but I've like shot with other people that they're like, oh, we only have the space for like 2 hours. So like you go in and you're like, oh, all right, I guess. And you know, a lot of the work happens in the pre-production. But yeah, so and then I think with Eric's videos, he would just edit them sometimes at night, just flip them around like iMovie. He was on iMovie for years. Now he's on Premiere. But yeah, it really like depends. That now? Premiere? Yeah, dude, he's got Premiere money. He's got twin money, so he's got twin and a house money. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's tight. Yeah. That's cool though. How's the whole thing like now with the twins and like you get jealous?
I do. You know, Cruz took my spot. You know, his little.
You see yourself with kids?
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to have kids. Just
I need someone to have them with.
Like, yeah. I need somebody to let me in first.
Wait, I don't know if you know the answer to this, but I just want to know because I miss this woman so much.
You know where this is going?
I think I know where this is coming.
Where's Sleeping Brown's mom?
So, Jessie. Shout out to Jessie. She was like my
first MILF crush, bro. I swear.
That's so funny. I love like hearing people's experience with the whole series because she's our age. She was our age, so she wasn't like a MILF. She was like literally. She's our age, bro.
But I guess she's Eric's age.
Yeah, like we all went to school together. She's just like the way that she.
I mean, I'm not even in the baddest way ever. Like she looked older, but not even in a bad way. She just looked like a very hot mom.
Yeah, it was just the way that we like kind of portrayed the character and like
her energy,
her hairstyle, right? Like like it was all. I don't think she would exactly be the way that like Sleepy Mom is, but she would just kind of like, oh, like this is kind of like what a señora would look like or whatever.
She was
like,
a bad one.
Yeah,
she like the portrayal was like.
I know, spot on.
It was spot on. I was like, yeah.
She's good. She was always like kind of had a side thing. Like YouTube was always a side thing for her. She like has her career and stuff, and I think she's got an OF. Oh, I don't know if you guys wanna subscribe. Maybe that's
I'm so not into any of that. I was like, OF. I was like, what type of degree is that? And then you started laughing.
Okay, I was talking about the charger. No, but I just saw it's charging. But what? How does that feel? So I look back at like. I see like, oh yeah, these Disney kids are part of my childhood and shit.
Yeah.
How does it feel? You're part of a lot of people's childhood.
It feels, I mean, it's interesting because I feel like I didn't even realize it till I started doing my own stuff. And then people are like, yo, I grew up watching you. And then like, you see my analytics. When I first started with Eric, it would be like 12 to 15 and I'd like get a large chunk. That just shifted down. So now it's like the 25 through 30.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, damn, they just like grew with us.
Yeah.
Basically.
Bro, that same thing. My analytics used to be 12 and 13. Actually, I've realized
Bro,
that.
I started watching.
That's
like,
crazy.
yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
shit.
Yeah, you guys were shooting videos when I was middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, apaga esa cosa, and it was like 12 in the morning. I'm like, mom,
I remember I'll show my every family member like all the videos.
That's
so
tight.
it's interesting. It's kind of like, you know, it's you hope that I hope that I set a good example for them.
Yeah.
You don't really know the way that it's being interpreted and stuff, but yeah, it's wild. Like before, we used to go to schools or whatever, and like the kids would recognize us. Now it's like the teachers and stuff. So it's just like generational.
That's dope as fuck.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, I think the internet is all about reinventing yourself and just like finding you just keep finding new audiences. And that's what it is. Like, you guys are my kids. Now,
That's
Yo,
wild.
just don't ask me for Domingo.
Yo, isn't that crazy how we yeah, isn't that crazy how we would just be like in our living rooms and our beds just watching him on YouTube and
yelling.
and now we chilling
That's
with
so
them.
wild to me.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yo, questions. How crazy it is to see like how the production has grown. So like you guys were literally filming with your fucking phones at a fucking park. The audio's super trash, but we're still enjoying this shit. No, like honestly, we're still enjoying this shit because you can hear the air and shit. To like now, where you guys have all this equipment and shit. Like, how much of a change? Like, how big was that change? Or like, how like crazy do you see it? Like,
I feel like it presents new challenges because when the production value goes up, like when we started shooting with like an actual camera guy or like somebody who like saw that like, oh, I could work with this guy and it could be like a paycheck. They would elevate the level so high that it either made the fans get used to that. Like the Cholo Adventure started getting like the production value on the Cholo Adventure was like a movie basically.
Yeah.
Like the Superman one was like, I remember the guy, he's like, oh, I have a red camera and it's 4K and I have this machine that edits, and it was basically a movie. And then we went back to like the regular videos and people were like I don't know, they just don't feel it. It's like
I honestly prefer your guys. Yeah, I actually prefer your guys' like.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
like
lie.
the OG videos.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Once the production went up, I kind of stopped watching.
You see, and there's two different
Yeah.
like crowds, because there's like people who catch you when you're like the production's going up, and then they're like, oh, sellouts or whatever. But then there's also people like, oh, this is like a movie.
Yeah.
That after you do a movie or whatever, then you do a mukbang. They're like,
Yeah, exactly.
Nah.
No, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
tight.
I feel
It's-
like the
yeah.
quality gives like a nostalgic feeling to it.
Yeah.
So it
And
doesn't
I
feel
feel like
the
you guys
same.
like it was like it was. Who cares about the quality? It's just all about the jokes. It's
Yeah.
all about the
Yeah.
skit. So
and
it's
that's
like,
where I came in.
Yeah, that's what
I was his writer for years.
So a lot
Yeah.
of the content, like the
So
actual.
you were behind the scenes for a lot of the time. Oh, you were
Well,
like behind the camera.
That's like it wasn't every sketch, but we would work together pretty closely. Like I was his writer for a good I would say 2-3 years. When we were doing the like types of Mexicans, when we were doing
So you wrote some of those, like how
Yeah.
you know your Mexican if and all
yeah,
that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'd be on set like punching up jokes and stuff. I would do a lot of the production stuff. You know, there like I said, it's the improv. Like no matter how good I thought a joke was, they could improvise one way better. We all could. But yeah, that was kind of the thing. And then I started writing for like other channels and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of wish that we would have kept the quality. You just get to a point where you have the means. I think like Instagram comedians did it best because they don't change the format. It's just like an iPhone and a ring light, and that's it. And then like they do the towel on the head.
You're talking about like
Oh, yeah, like-
production and stuff. Or
yeah, like
yeah.
production value.
Because I know like some. I mean I'm not even. I'm
like
just
you're
saying
talking
straight up.
like Jonathan Chavez and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Like
yeah.
he just keeps
Yeah,
like I know he has a means to buy a camera now.
He keeps
but,
it consistent.
But that little like right here, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels personal. That's what
Exactly.
I think.
Yes.
Yeah, it feels like a home footage or whatever.
I thought you were talking about like the cringy Instagram comedy people.
But even them, I mean, if it's working and you get all those views and stuff, like,
but isn't that crazy too? You see, as a creator, like you know your stuff is better. Like honestly, and you see this cringy stuff online and it's getting so much views. You're just like, how?
How much does that bug you?
I learned to see it as more as like what they're tapping into, because I feel like there's a general audience. You know, there's people who like pop music, and then there's people who like underground music. Yeah, okay. And so the people who like underground music are more about the art. They're more about, you know, what the message, the lyrics, like, oh, this guy like spoke to me. And then pop is just kind of like, ooh, the beat's fun or whatever. And so I think like that's what Instagram cringy comedy is. It just appeals to, like, they found a way to appeal to masses, to like millions.
To be shareable.
To
the mainstream.
Like, another thing that I found really interesting is like people who don't speak English will share these videos. And it's like, because like a lot of it is like fast, sped up, like a lot of physical gags. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so from a person who's like used to like a certain level, you watch it and you're like, this isn't funny. I would never laugh at this. But you just have to be like, they cracked the code.
Yeah, like lesson learned. Just cater to the kids. Like cater to the kids because they watch everything.
Like the guy on TikTok that just like does nothing. Like he just like copies another video, but he does it like a little bit like, like more like common sense.
Yeah, common sense.
Like,
but honestly, I actually like it.
I was like 30 minutes into his video.
I forget his name.
You know, he's one of the fastest growing people ever. Like he's even faster going than Charlie or whatever. Because right now he has like 100, like I don't know, like 80 million followers from just speaking nothing.
Exactly. Yeah. And there's something to it. There's something about
it's because when he first started this video, something super stupid, like the guy, like you're just like, and like that's what catches your attention, and it comes in like
the dumb
with his super straight face, like.
Idiots.
Like, exactly.
That's wild though.
It's wild how you don't have to speak one word and you
exactly.
That's crazy.
It's like Salt Bae. I've never heard Salt Bae say anything. He recently started talking, but I didn't even know he was like from Turkey. I was just like, well, who's this guy? But because he's doing this and everybody's like can relate to like him slapping the wood and like or like the meat.
Remember when he was feeding the guys like meat and guys would like reject it?
Oh yeah, the sus.
Would you guys let him feed him?
If I could afford to eat at his restaurant, I'm licking that knife, bro. I'm licking that. I'm like taking the meat. I'm fucking licking that knife. I'm trying to.
Oh, you're licking the knife like this?
Oh yeah.
I was gonna let the knife go all the way in.
Like David Blaine.
Close my throat. It's coming out.
If Salt Bae is giving me meat, I'll take that meat.
Hell yeah, bro.
Have you seen those prices?
No.
Yeah.
I never even thought I could go, so I never ever.
Yeah, I never looked into that.
I've seen like some TikToks where like people like review his like, because I know he has a new one in LA, right?
Beverly Hills. Yeah.
If you like want to go right now after this podcast,
I'm down. You'll pay.
Yeah.
We all can
use AdSense.
We can all pitch in our credit cards for one little piece of steak.
Yeah, we use the AdSense. Yeah.
Why not, bro? But yeah, I heard the prices are like, you know, for like a really good steak, it's like fucking $300-$400 bucks, bro.
All the way, he has a golden crusted tomahawk for $1,000.
Yeah. For $1,000.
But he'll go up to your table and cut. I think you need to basically to unlock Salt Bae, you have to like, you have to pay. That's what it feels like. You're like, oh, I'll take this 10, one. Yeah,
unlock Salt Bae.
Like above this, above $500, and he's like, opens the doors, open up, and he's like, battle pass.
Where should I go?
He has a salt ready. He's not even that one drop is dripping. He's just like,
he's like, you got 30 seconds. What do you want it? Just looking
can't hold on to this shit too long.
How do you unlock this guy? Like, what do you?
$500 plus. $500. I think if the dish is like over $500, then he'll come and he'll cut it. There's like 3 or 4 dishes that he'll do it for. But you have
to unlock them.
Yeah, you can't like just order water and like, can I get a side salad? And then he like comes out and like does that. Imagine he'd be exhausted.
You know when you want to stop when he's
like, you're not ordering a $200 steak. He's still not coming out. It's gonna be like over $500 where he's coming out to you, cutting that shit for you, and like salting it right then and there.
Yeah.
All that shit.
And I'd be so mad if I go on one of the days that he's not there. Like take a girl and then be like,
hey, some random chef. You're like, wait, hold on. Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck is this guy?
No, I want Salt Bae right here. I unlocked him.
I got all my points. Look at my punch cards, bro.
He's like, what's the bill at? $9.99. Oh fuck, $1 more.
Damn it. Add a stick of butter. I don't know.
Should we do bitch
with 2 limes?
Should we do bitch assness of the week?
Yeah.
So we have this segment called bitch assness of the week where we just think about what was some bitch assness shit that happened this week.
Like in like pop culture.
Yeah, and then we vote on which one's the best. Which gets the worst. Which one's the worst?
Which one's the worst?
That gets the bitch assness of the week.
The best of the bitch assness.
Yeah. Which is the worst of the best bitch assness?
The highest ranked bitch assness.
Yeah, there you go. The highest ranked.
That's better. The highest ranked bitch assness.
That's why you're a writer. And we just talked
what's your topic?
And this week was actually a pretty crazy week when it comes to bitch assness shit.
Okay.
Mine is the diploma kid, how that high school.
Oh, that already wins.
I give the bitch assness nominee to the principal who rejected the diploma to the kid for wearing the Mexican flag.
And you know what her excuse was? It was a distraction for the other students.
Bro, you're graduating.
You do not care.
But bro, how many graduations have you seen where like in like the South or whatever, you seen people wearing American flags, not a distraction?
Yeah. Hi, my name's Molly. What did they text me? You know, like those people that are graduating.
Oh, those videos, dude. Oh my god, yeah. Hi, my name is Rachel. I'm going to Oklahoma.
Go frogs!
Sorry, guys, sidetracked.
That's what.
No, but I mean, it's graduation culture. Everyone always reps their shit. Everyone reps it. Yeah. And so it's weird that one did it.
I mean, at our high school, we couldn't do anything to our stuff though. So I wonder if they would have reacted the same way. Because we couldn't do anything to our
like if they had a rule where like there was no if they had a rule there's no flags at all no matter what country. All right, I get it. You know, they just want you to be in your classic fucking thing. Your blaze or whatever. I don't know.
But I mean, at that point, you shouldn't just reject the diploma. Like he got it through. Okay, you have to walk into the stadium. They should have told him before when he walked in the stadium, when he sat down on the chair, like, hey, no flags.
With this flag.
Yeah.
But what if he had it like in his pocket or something? You never, like, we don't know the full
true.
story.
I don't care, bro. Like,
but no, yes. No,
but like literally rejecting a diploma, like what the fuck?
Yeah, rejecting a diploma just because you're wearing a dude, bitch.
He's already there.
Bro.
He's there. And it's, how hard is it to just give him a diploma? Like, what the fuck?
I went to a hood high school, so when we were graduating, we didn't get diplomas. You open it and it's like, go to the gym.
That's what ours did.
No, we had to get ours too.
Yeah,
because they didn't want anybody to act out during
what the
actual...
main thing was because a lot of high schools back then would have senior night after they graduated. So they would have a grad night.
Yeah.
And so they already graduated, but no one had their diplomas because if you fucked up at grad night, they would not give you.
Or you lost your diploma at grad night too.
So basically you pick up your diploma the day after grad night. Yeah. So that's what they would do. They would, you had a ceremony, you go to grad night that same night, then the next morning or afternoon you'd go get your diploma. They just, of course they give you that fucking book or whatever. Yeah, so that was the whole reason but I know for me, we had grad night before we even graduated though.
Yeah, we did too.
Yeah, so now it's like different. But we still didn't get our fucking diplomas right then and there.
Yeah.
So they're just making sure you don't fuck up, at the ceremony, do something super stupid.
Right, it was honestly, he was already there. Like
I know.
I'm saying like for other people that are gonna fucking cause a scene, like fucking go naked or whatever. Some stupid. Yeah. Some kid's gonna do something stupid or whatever.
Any more nominations for bitch assness of the week?
I think that ticket, the $18,000 guy, I think he's just low key smart because he made.
Not smart. The other guy who bought it is fucking stupid.
The guy that made $18,000 is smart.
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
So I think yours wins.
Is there? Well, let's.
I mean, have you heard of anything like super? You know what? I'm trying to bring this up.
What's?
I can't. There was that lottery. Did you guys win the lottery? The COVID lottery, the vaccine?
Oh yeah, the $50K or whatever they were doing.
That was low key a little weird.
Right? What wasn't it? The governor of California, basically, by getting your vaccine, you were entered to win this lottery for like, I think $50,000.
Yeah, $50,000.
So he had like a big Wheel of Fortune thing, and then was like rolled out some numbers, and gave away some money.
That gave me Purge vibes.
Yeah,
I know. It really did feel like
it felt weird.
Like the Hunger Games, where like we're all just watching them on TV.
Yeah,
like here's your guys' faith in this wheel.
Exactly, because I think I read a tweet that was like, "Yo, I got the vaccine like as soon as it was available to me, and all I got was like a sticker. Yeah. And now people are getting cars and all
West
that
Virginia,
stuff. Like,
yes.
Yeah. Hey, stop. By the way.
Nah, the memory cards are full. I didn't know about that because.
Do we need the iPhone really quick?
Nah, it's cool. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll just be right here like this.
Oh, hey, there you go. Wait, do you guys fit on that?
No, yeah, Pablo's in there.
Yeah,
Pablo's in. It's all three of us because I want to get the sign, so I made that shit wide.
That's what's up. Oh yeah.
Shout out to Aaron's brother.
Oh yeah, big shout out to Aaron's brother.
Him out.
Shout out.
Instagram. It's KZ. So just the letter K and the letter Z. And Co. Right? KZ and Co. If I remember.
KZ and Co.
Yeah.
Woodwork.
Woodwork.
Yeah.
Something.
I'll put it. Yeah. That shit.
But yeah, just
hard
looks
as fuck.
sick.
a shout out sick, like in person.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Shout out
stuff
legit.
like that. So if you want to get out some really nice like woodsman craft
my
stuff.
my mom took a picture and sent it to my uncle who they have a company. They're looking into getting something like that.
Well, no,
Damn,
he doesn't charge
see?
expensive, bro. I'm trying
So that shit was
No, charge them expensive.
This is basically this is a brand deal right here.
But that shit was wild.
He was talking about it. He was like, you know, it's like if you're trying to beat your competitors, you can't just be like everyone else charging the same shit. You just gotta, you gotta start somewhere.
Basically sponsored at this point. It's like
Yeah.
this episode was brought to
It
you
was
by
sponsored by-
KZ Woodwork.
It was lucky
by
sponsored.
KZ and Co. Honestly, thanks to my brother. Thank
Shout
you
out
for
to
that.
us, brother.
Shout out. That's
Shout out.
been the best. This
Shout out-
fucking-
shout out
to
to-
charge us.
That shit was
Thanks
amazing.
for
Thank
that.
you so much.
Yeah.
But that's what the shout outs for.
Yeah.
Can I do another shout out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if we did it for the Crazy Gorillas for the,
Oh,
for
bro.
the equipment. Shout out to the Crazy
Oh, yeah.
Gorillas.
Shout out.
Oh, the Crazy
Give
Gorilla
us the
they have a message for you.
Oh, what is it?
I saw them 2 days ago. They're like, I was like, oh yeah, Pablo's coming on. He's like, oh yeah, I've got a message for him. I was like, what is it? Tell him we said fuck you.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. So since I met those dudes, like we have this fake beef. Like I even started a fake Instagram called like the Crazy Gorilla Crazy Fan account or whatever, and it's basically like hating on them. Like literally every post. I didn't keep being active, but we would have this fake beef every time we saw each other, like at VidCon or like, all right, oh yeah, I see you. Especially with Anthony, because
Yeah.
you can't get mad at Ramon, dude. He's such a sweetheart.
He's a
Like
cuddly guy.
Ramon, like you'll roast him and then he'll roast himself like twice as hard, and then you're like, yo, are you all right, bro? Like, I'm so sorry.
I'm like, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Oh, damn, bro. I'm a big fan. I love you. But Anthony, Anthony could like just rolls with the punches, and he roasts you. He
Yeah.
roasts like your entire family. So yeah, follow my hate account, at the Crazy Gorilla Crazy Fan page.
Is it on Instagram?
Yeah.
I remember I told him because he told me that, and I was like, for real? I was like, are you guys beefing? Like, honestly, are you guys beefing for real? He's like, tell me we said fuck you.
You're mad because I make a bunch of bakers jokes. Like I like bakers, but it's so funny how like invested they are in it.
It's that IE staple.
Because I think that's what it
Bakers
is.
fire, bro.
I like bakers. I like like the twin kitchen, first twin kitchen in America.
Yeah.
I think they were always like, LA sucks. We'll never move out here. And then we started roasting like San Bernardino. I was like, oh, because he's like, we have parking. We don't have traffic. I'm like, you don't have people, bro. Like nobody wants to live out there. Have you seen like there's just terrenos out there, like people building houses and horses and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
when you Google Maps my house, it's a terreno. Like you said.
It's just a big old brand new neighborhood.
yeah, I used to joke around with them, being like, your mayor is a tumbleweed, bro. Like he's a horse or whatever. Like
That's so it's the IE. It's the IE
it
beef
was
now.
San Bernardino.
Oh, San Bernardino.
San Bernarduki. That's what I would call it.
There's San Bernardino.
There's San Bernardino right there.
Well, I mean,
We're from Chino. I still claim Chino. I just barely moved here.
I'm from Fontana.
He's from you're from the
Oh,
Dino.
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
No, I got nothing but love. I got a ton of family members out here in the IE. So like, I love it. My family, my parents lived out here.
Isn't
I think
it a
it's just
refresher coming over here?
yeah. It feels like you're camping. Honestly, bro. Honestly, like I would stay with my parents, look up at the sky. You could see all the stars and stuff.
Oh no, you can't see the stars over here.
Not anymore.
Well, you can see it more than
Damn.
You just
sure.
put the IE in one thing, camping. I live where people camp.
It's like
Well, it
you're
was just like
Mars.
the pace was like I remember I wouldn't hear cars like driving
Yeah.
down. I'd go down to downtown Redlands and people are like, "How you doing?"
Yeah.
Then you're like, "Oh shit, what the?"
You guys
fuck?"
like, actually interact here?
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
like,
a
where
lot
are
of
your
shit
homeless
changed, bro.
people? And then it's like, we don't have any.
Yeah.
We give them jobs and opportunities.
Opportunities.
Like, yeah,
And
right. You turned a Mormon and you melted them into something or whatever.
we keep them all. Yeah,
exactly.
We keep them all locked up.
Yeah, they just
We ship them over to LA.
No, they really do.
I know. I heard
they
that.
really do.
Yeah, I heard that.
I remember that was a big thing in Chino. They would literally arrest them.
Yeah,
and
they'll
take
drop
them
them
over.
off.
Yeah, put them in a
LA
bus.
LA County Pomona's right down the street.
Yeah.
Just leave them there
That's
because
the whole
LA has better sounds fucked up, but they have like more programs sometimes for homeless
More
people.
services, yeah,
More
for sure.
services.
There's a whole, bro. I was listening to that Joe Rogan podcast. You know how much money goes into homeless services? Like billions.
Mm-hmm.
But it does not look like it. It's like, what happened? Where's all that money going?
I think there's just no outreach program for it.
It's because it's like the thing is, you can't really keep track of homeless people. So it's like, oh yeah, we did this, but exactly to who?
Yeah.
So they can just keep the money.
My aunt is a social worker, and she told me that like a lot of the services that get taken advantage of, like not taken advantage but used, are from people that you don't realize that they're homeless. Like it's like a family or something, like a dad who's struggling, a single mom. And so they use those programs that like cost taxpayers money. But the ones you see on the street usually reject all that help because it's more mental illness. It's more like it's a bigger deal. But that's the thing. Like it is going to a good cause, and like there is like, you know, it goes to a good place, but yeah, there are people who like, you know, it's saved.
Like the clinics and stuff like that.
Yeah, like, you know, even what is it?
The
WIC,
yeah, WIC,
like that, yeah.
or even like the church and stuff like that when they do like the food and stuff.
Oh, the drive.
It's usually the people that are just struggling. They're not because there's no like mental health, like, you know, stuff like that.
There's layers, like the ones you see that like are kind of like should be maybe need more mental help or whatever, like those guys are like down here, but there's like a whole bunch of people here that are benefiting, and it actually like goes to good things. So I just don't want to slander all those services.
I'm sorry, I listen too much Joe Rogan.
I hate Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, you know what? Podcast versus podcast. What's up?
We're gonna I'm in talks right now to start a podcast boxing match between other podcasters.
Oh,
so damn. How many podcasts have you been in?
This one and like I don't even remember.
So like 2?
We've been 2.
So you're a professional podcaster. So you can be an unlocked character. You next to self-pay.
Yeah. I'll get you. The Crazy Gorilla, they're gonna start a podcast. I don't know if I just leaked their shit. I might. Can I say? I don't know. But they're gonna start a podcast so you guys can box each other.
This one's already better. I can already tell. Dude. This one's like 100 times better. What are they gonna talk about? Like Takis, how much they love Takis. What are they gonna talk about?
How much they love hot Cheetos and Takis.
We've been training for this our whole lives. I'm aiming for you, Jake Paul and Logan Paul. I'm on my way, bitch.
You have to point at that one.
Oh, you gotta point at that one.
If you're talking your shit, bitch.
Alrighty, well, Pablo, we want to thank you so much.
Pablo.
Thank you.
You're our childhood. This is wild having you sitting here.
You're our dad.
I feel
our
old.
Dad.
I feel so old.
But you're not that old, are you?
No.
You're not. You might be like 5 years
What's
old.
your age?
23.
23?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm 10 years older than you guys.
That's not a big difference.
It's not a big difference.
It's not a big difference, but when I was
can't be my dad.
graduating...
Why you scare him? That's the second time.
No, I said you can't be my dad.
Can I though?
I mean, he showed you how
what
to
if I
grow
went
up.
through puberty at 9?
Yeah.
Hey, you went through puberty watching him.
Before that, what the fuck you talking about?
What was that, middle school? Huh? Like 6th grade?
Like when I graduated, you guys were in 2nd grade. That's 10 years.
Damn.
No, 8th grade. Yeah, we 8 years old. We're part like third. We're in 4th grade. 4th grade.
4th grade?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Because that's when I kind of started YouTube as well.
Yeah,
4th grade?
Third, 4th grade. We're 8 years old.
Where were your parents, bro?
Bro, my mom hated it. She didn't know. That's why I was like the whole being Latino, being social media is hard. That's why I didn't tell my mom I was doing videos for a longest time. Then when she found out, she got really mad. She's like, all these random people are watching you, and it's weird. You don't know what they can do. I was like, I don't know. It's cool. It's fun.
That's fine.
Yeah. But honestly, thank you so much. We really appreciate you having you.
The dinosaur down. We're trying to say thank you to our father.
This is all I saw at the corner of my eye. And I was like, what is he flopping over there? Is he blessed or is he doing something else?
Is he blessed?
And guys, we finally did it. We finally came up with the name for our followers, for the supporters. We went countless sleepless nights.
Hours
of research. We had whiteboards and we were writing equations.
We had science experiments.
We did a lot of things, but we did at outreach. We talked to the people
hypothesis.
that we knew.
Yeah, we did surveys and everything. Yep. We finally got it. And the name for you guys, we're gonna call you guys Friends.
Friends.
Hey friends.
What's up, friends?
Hi, friends.
So thank you, friends, for watching. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching, supporting us, liking,
and if you guys donate to the Patreon, you guys are friends with benefits.
Yeah.
Hey,
shit.
Do you guys have a Patreon?
No,
we've
been thinking about it. But now we have to.
Now we have to.
Holy shit.
Dude.
You are our dad.
You're right.
Yo! Alright, y'all. That concludes it.
Pablo, we want to any shout outs you want to give? You want to like
follow me on
videos?
YouTube. Follow me on all social media at HiPablo, HIPABLO. Check out my friends. Check out everybody.
You got a new series?
I got a new series called What Kind of YouTuber Am I? Where I basically take on every style of YouTube, and we'll see which one I like the most, and like finally decide on. We'll see.
Is it a podcast or YouTuber?
I guess I could try that one. I'm just right now been going off the comments, like whatever they tell me to try, that's what I'll try.
Cool. I'm gonna write some.
Everyone
go to his video and comment some crazy YouTuber shit.
Yeah, do like ASMR. I think I was gonna
the people
try
that do the like pulling things apart and shit.
Yeah, the slime.
Oh yeah, making slime and shit.
Yeah,
cool.
Try it.
All right, make sure to follow him.
Thank you, Pablo. Thank you guys. And
do you guys shout your social media? Or are you guys just one unit?
Make sure to follow CSO. Just put everyone's together. No, we've never tried that actually.
Well, I just put it on the bio and shit. Yeah, we don't really promote.
But you think that would be a good idea?
I think if everybody builds a connection with like everybody, I think it's helpful.
I tell you guys post more.
You still have to like feed your own. He has his own voice. You have your own voice. He has his own voice. So like.
Told you.
You gotta, have people who resonate with it and stuff, and like be like, oh, I like him, or like,
Air Bears.
It's useful. Everybody gets a bag.
He's got a fan base. Air Bears.
He does have a fan base.
Air Bears, yeah.
Because think about it, brand deals. Like if you get a brand deal through this, then you guys have to split it by 3. But if like
I tell them all the time,
you guys do a brand deal where it's like,
just you?
Say Estrella Jalisco wants you guys or whatever, then you're like, oh, this is his rate, this is his rate, this is his rate. So all 3 of you get like a dope ass rate.
Oh shit.
Instead of like one big bag or like whatever bag they like.
I didn't know this.
Yeah. So when we do con todo, we bill them individual rates.
Oh shit. How much are you gonna bill us?
He's gonna send the invoice.
You know what? Friendship. I'm a friend.
Damn,
I'm a friend. I watch the podcast.
I like that.
Shit.
That's cool.
Yeah. So and you could also use it as leverage. Be like, he has like 100,000, he has 120. So the reach is like,
and they're gonna share it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's true. All right,
dropping gems on us. Holy
all right,
shit.
so should we shout out? This is my first time shouting myself out. I'm scared.
I just touched my nose. I don't know if you wanna.
Make sure you guys go follow Caesar. What's your at?
My Caesar. I told you I'm nervous. Professional at all. Oh, all right, guys. So make sure to follow me on Instagram at Caesar_S8. That's CESAR_S8.
S8. That's the number.
As I ate.
8. Aaron, what's yours?
Follow me on Instagram at airbear_IE. That's AIRBEAR_IE.
Whoop whoop, man. Y'all follow me, Saul V Gomez, and on all social media platforms.
What's the V stand for?
Vicente.
Oh, you should have made something up.
I'm sorry. It stands for
very chulo or something.
Victorious.
Victorious. Vicious.
Damn, that's a good one.
Vagina.
Vagina is my middle name.
All right, y'all. Thank you guys. Adios.
Late.
Peace.